Wake up, it's time to start the show. With Joey C and Lou, let's get ready to go. A cool pineapple, morning's fresh start. A sipping Rico always plays his part. Cupcakes, quarter cruising by. Ross dogs, broken spirits staying high and dry. Articulate John, still feeling hazy. Am I still drunk? This morning's crazy. Dead Fool's here, repping strong. Happy Gosling, tagging along. Joey C, in the morning with Lou, where the chat is buzzing and the crew is true. From wild tales to jokes untold, this morning's show is pure gold. Ross Dog shouting, Keith Moreland's the man. Chris Mack asks Joey heard about Aaron's plan. Ref agree with the classic call. No B, no green, echoing through the hall. Crumb says Hawk, Arnie's here to stay. Cupcakes corner, cruising all the way. Ryan A's got the jokes making the rounds. Imran Khan and his pot smoking sound. Joey C, in the morning with Lou, where the chat is buzzing and the crew is true. From wild tales to jokes untold, this morning's show is pure gold. Luke of the Bind with a cryptic note. Quad can't mend in a clash they wrote. Happy Gosling's got the Greenville beef, while Ross Dog spins stories like a true chief. Space Chief pops by with flames and fire. Am I still drunk? This morning's crazy. Do the Arnold impression one more time. This morning's show's in its prime. Joey C, in the morning with Lou, where the chat is buzzing and the crew is true. From wild tales to jokes untold, this morning's show is pure gold. So grab your coffee, don't be late. Joey C and Lou, they set the date. With laughs and vibes, they'll make your day. Joey C in the morning with Lou, here to stay.
Hold that thought for a minute, Lou. I got to take my mug shot real quick here at the sheriff's department. All right, just hold that thought. All right.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Good morning,
Joey,
everyone.
Good morning, Joey C. In the morning with Big Lou. What's happening? What's going on, people? What's going on? How are you this morning? Great Monday morning here. Beautiful, beautiful 57 degrees in Tampa, Florida. I am in shorts for the first time in probably 10 months, and living large.
Tonight?
I'm going to pick you up tonight because we got to go for pizza, bourbon chicken, and look at this. My wife already got that filed, so we're back out the door now to go next door to the sheriff's department. All right.
All right, so I will make this quick announcement. I am going to be on and off camera because my grandson is here.
All right, very good. So how's everybody doing this morning? Everybody good?
Don't want to hear the bickering and bitching.
Yeah. We there's a certain situations we have to do this. I mean, this is a very good reason not to be on camera. When you're that small, you don't know if you're going to jump in Grandpa's lap and say, "Grandpa, let me beat you up a little bit or something," you know. And then he gets on camera, and then everybody comes out of the woodwork. Oh, Lou's exposing his grandson. Look at him! Look at him! Look at him! You know. So we try to do right, and we get penalized.
What you don't understand is my grandson is a 2.5-year-old. So when he sees his reflection, especially in the mirror, he has fun with it.
Right, exactly.
So he's seeing his reflection in the camera. So he's, I see myself. Let me, have fun with it. But
hang on 1 second, Lou. Babe, since I don't have to go back through security and I got to put my phone up, now I'll go sit in the car and I can watch you come out. I'm going to right there in the park spot. Because that's only going to take you about 5 minutes. All right? All right, I'll meet you right over in the car.
Good morning, Mr. Gully.
All right, what's up? All right, let me cross the street before I get killed. All right.
All right, so I'm going to say this real quick. Mason, I'm going to allow you to keep your wrench.
Wow.
Joey was going to pull your wrench this morning.
I was.
But we'll let you keep it, but you're on probation.
Yeah, I mean, I gave you the wrench back on my show, not on the morning show, and I didn't get, Lou Stahl that went wild. Why is he got a wrench? Well, wait a second, that's on my show. I can have him as a wrench in my show, which is right,
Yeah, your show, you do what you want. You had such an extraordinary stream yesterday.
I've had great streams the last couple of days. I mean, I've been killing it. And we picked up another almost 200 memberships.
I know.
And guess what the special announcement is?
150, I think.
No, we did more than that. We
No,
were at four.
Deadpool alone.
Huh?
Deadpool alone did 100 or 150.
He did 100 by himself, and then
Okay.
20s. And Mike City Internet did, but I don't know how much he did. He did quite a bit. I think Daly. There was a couple. Everybody pitched. I think it was a total of 100. It was between 170 and 180 because I was at four. We were at 428 or 445. That's why we needed 55, and we just hit 600 exactly. So the deal I made with them, and it was a 3.5 hour stream, is all right. I'm getting these DMs. Don't leave. Don't take, please. And I'm like, listen, I got to learn how to. I got to balance where I do both and still get healthy. You know, people said they're going to send me out diet programs. They're going to help me out. So I said I hit 600 members, and originally I set the goal at 300, but I think I did about 125. I'll X that and turn the 31st party into instead of a going away party to a New Year party. So I am officially staying. I'm not leaving because they kept their promise, and I'm going to keep mine. So we'll go as usual and start the year together with the morning show and all the shows we got going on and things we got going on. So
You could still continue to like. You got to.
well, see, mentally I'm here. I'm mentally here. I'm mental. I'm getting mental. It's all mental with me. If I stay mentally strong, I'm gonna and discipline myself. I'm gonna go to bed and start getting regular times as much as I can. I mean, I understand that I have, my life has never been normal, and I'm a night person, but I'm trying to cut off, like, if I'm going to stream at night, okay, let's say my cutoff is 11 and I'm done by 1. I still get 7 hours sleep, if I do, even if I go to bed at 1 o'clock, I'm up at 8 o'clock. That's plenty of sleep, and I do that regularly. That'll be the biggest part. My medicines are.
Want to get up around 6 to go for your walk.
Well, I should do that. I should do the walk and talk. People are wanting to walk and talk back. So I got to just adjust. They say 6 hours is efficient. If I get 6 hours plus and do it consistently every day, that's going to be the biggest part of everything right there. So, and not stress myself out. So, hey, listen, as long as you are content, Mr. C and Spider are doing their thing, Spider's building his channel, and I'm being, and everything's flowing the way with the members, people are happy, people are feeling like giving. As long as I see, because I'm not asking motherfuckers send me $1,000 a day to super chat. All I'm asking is this: respect each other. Right is right. If you feel that I deserve it, and we are working hard, and I just want consistency. I just want to get numbers every day, and I'm not looking for big numbers. I'm just looking to be consistent. This way, when you drop 50 fucking members, you got the, you know what I'm saying? If you do it right, let's say you drop 50 a month, so you want to make sure you at least have 75 members every month. You know what I'm saying? Renewed. If we could do that consistently, and they feel it's worth it and deserving, we'll never lose memberships. As long as we don't lose membership, we'll build good. And I think we're doing okay. I think we did, like I said, this is what month we lost monetization for 90 days. I think it all started in January this year, January and February, and then we got knocked for 3 months, and then so it was in January, March, April, May. We can do June. I think that we didn't start back up to June, July. So it's like 6 straight months now, and I think we did okay. We had like 2 bad months but still the bad months were just under $500. But then we had 2 great months that were over 2,000. So we had a good. I think Catalan TV did okay for the end of the year. I think we did okay. 1099s will be coming out probably in a couple of weeks. I'm content where we're at. I'm content with the 400,000 views we hit total for the since the channel's been up. I'm content with we got a lot of watch hours. It's every week, the week reports, a lot of people are sharing us and they're watching our shows. People are going because we get a lot of watch hours. We're covered really high there. The views are good. The sharing is going. The comments, it's all part of the algorithm. It's like when the algorithm is going and I stream from the phone, yesterday, 3.5 hour stream, we got 2,700. I got 2,700 views right when I ended the stream. So, so that's 2,700 people checked in while I was live yesterday. That's all I'm going to say. That's how that works. Whether or not I had 60, 80 in the chat room chatting, 2,700 people clicked on that show yesterday while I was live. That's how that's what it, because it tallies up at the end of the show and shows you had 2,700 views. Whether they were in there for 1 second, 5 seconds, 10 seconds, or the whole show and not chatting, 2,700 people were tuning in to this to the show, just like today's show. When I go through Streamyard, it sucks. I hate using Streamyard. I really do, because it takes away from everybody on YouTube to get the opportunity to see you when you do Streamyard. It does, unless they know you. Otherwise, it sends it out all over the place. You don't see none of the people like we get when we stream. All the people from different countries when you're doing it from YouTube. None of them are ever here, ever. It's just the community. That's what sucks about you, Streamyard. So,
I wanted to use EVMux, but
well, Jib just sent me. He just bought a new car. Jib bought a nice Volkswagen. I just got his pictures of his car. He got it for a little over 9,000. He bought himself and treated himself to a car for his Christmas. So it was nice, man. And he just shared that with me. And yeah, so I'm
Vito Bandito with the $1.99 super chat. Success is like a cannoli. Consistency is key.
correct. He's 100% right. 100% right.
The key.
You know,
and
like
then
I was telling. Yeah, go ahead.
Drunk Monk House. I'm not gay, but $20 is $20 or $5.
Oh,
Australia.
what does that mean? I don't understand what it means though. I'm not gay. I get that he's not gay, but what's $20 is $20? Oh, you mean he'll take $20 for an act and perform a sexual act? Okay, yeah, he's right. I mean, fuck, I'm not gay either, but I mean, $50 is $50. You know, if you're fucking in a pinch, you gotta eat. You know, what the fuck? Slide on in here. You know, I'll let you blow me for the $50. You know what I'm saying? You know, all in all, you know.
EVMux doesn't suck. EVMux is actually a cool service to use. It's got some cool.
EVMux is it's not the fact that it's difficult. It's they require a lot of widthband, and you know they use up. You have to have strong wherever you're at.
That's
and
the only thing.
That's the only problem, and I don't understand why, but it does. You know. Hey, Tom Gully's here this morning with us. Thank you. So the weekend was good. I'm content.
Bye. We don't want
you know what? You know what? Let me take that.
You're a negative person, unfortunately.
All right. That's the one thing that I have to cut out is I don't want negative vibes, and I'm going to tell all my mods. I don't want to be on. I don't want to go be Mr. Super Band no more. I like the way Tom does it, how he taunts them. But I'm going to tell you this: if anybody's consistently negative to my mods, please just get rid of them. And we know it's going to be Rochi. And that fucking Pineapple is a fucking dirtbag. Just so you guys know, he's a fucking true dirtbag. He really is. Fuck him. I went and terrorized his fucking chat room yesterday. Fuck him telling me be nice to people. You don't tell me who to be fucking nice to. If I don't want to be nice to somebody and tell them to go fuck off, Pineapple, it's my prerogative. Okay? You think you know fucking everything about me. You think you've done nothing but lie about everything you fucking critique on me. So, you know what? I got to the point that I can't fucking stand you. And don't renew your membership because you're not going to be walking here. I'm telling you that right now. Don't waste your money, okay? Because I'm done with you too. In 2025, I promise the Pineapple and Roach are exiled from fucking Catalano TV for fucking good. They're both scumbags, man. And I don't get it. They think they're fucking funny, but like this everybody said, they're building off of your fucking work. And that if he's okay looking in the mirror when he starts going fucking really getting a lot of, and he's okay with building off of my fucking work, then he's got to live with that. Go do your own fucking shows and fucking make a show. Okay? Fuck copying people's fucking shit and showing it. You know? That's what I'm talking about.
Rick.
Fuck him, you know?
Unfortunately, yeah, you may be a managing mod, but all you can do is time them out for 24 hours.
That's what that's the
most you can do.
And I didn't know that, Rick. I thought when you guys I didn't know that. I thought when they did that if they put them out that they're out, I didn't know that. And but I don't know how the ones that I've timed out, they're still on the permanent list. I don't understand that. I don't get it. Because when you go to the page where they're all, it says hidden users is what it says, hidden users. But I was told if you hide them, you can't see them. This whole fucking thing it changes so much, you know, and I just don't fucking know what to do. But Rick, you continue doing your job. I appreciate everything you do for us, Rick. It's nothing you're doing wrong, and it's nothing we're doing wrong. It's just a clusterfuck
from you.
Yeah,
that's all Hyde does.
Yeah,
but if there's someone that you guys truly want banned, you guys got Joey's email. Just email him, and he can do it from behind the scenes.
But how do I do it? Because how do I keep it permanent? That's what my question is. I've never seen any way to do that.
Someone from the Streamyards or on the YouTube side, they're banned.
Okay, all right. I got that.
You technically have that control. We have that control on the Streamyards. It bans people. You just don't take them out no more.
All right. So I gotta get a brush. I gotta get more attuned to that, just so I'm on the same page. Because Rick is very thorough. He is true to us. And here's my thing. You know, I will never show up my mods. I trust them. I'm not a guy to say, hey, I'm not gonna. If another mod disagrees with another mod, I respect that. But each of us not every mod's gonna be on the same page. We understand that. But me, I don't. I go with my mods. I trust them. Wouldn't have picked them if I didn't trust them. You know what I'm saying? So, and if there's any discrepancy, Rick knows how to call me. Everybody else that don't have my number, they know how to email me. One thing I don't want us to get into a where we're fighting each other, because I trust the mods and I want. Yeah. So that's all I'm saying. So I'm very easy, and I listen, and I'm gonna probably favor with you guys more than you think. Every once in a while, I'll go in there and let somebody out to taunt them. But I just thought Rochi could be, at some time, he could be fair game, and he's not. He's just a scumbag. Look at how he lives. Look at his fucking couch. It looks like it's from the 1900s. He lives very poor. You can see that, and he's just a scumbag. I mean, it's just that. He's got nerve to call everything on me, motherfucker. You couldn't do what I do, Rochi. You couldn't fucking do this. Promise you that. So, and I know you don't have the fucking balls to do half the things I fucking do, pal. You don't. Number one. And I don't give a fuck. But you guys are fucking just scum. Right. Bad guys, good guys are scumbag. You're a fucking scumbag. And in my way of life, well,
while you're driving, you're heading to the Colonel, right?
Yeah.
So this video that I'm going to show is 20 minutes.
Okay, go ahead.
We can show it.
20 minutes. 20 minutes.
Light is green.
All right, relax.
But before we do this, Brent Monkhouse with the
nobody behind me.
Hope you guys have a Merry Christmas. Lou, don't take all this crap also.
All right, but let me ask you a question, Lou. 20-minute video, but
it's cool. I got the permission from Luke. We'll be fine.
Ooh, all right. But we could do it. You got permission, because I don't want no one to fucking be.
No. Luke is cool with it.
All right, cool. All right,
Luke,
that's all I want to make sure.
Video, and I asked him yesterday, and I asked him again this morning.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. If this is the one he's been talking about that he's wanted to put out.
Yes.
Now,
Yes.
For purpose of Catalano TV, I will say this. I know it's of another channel, a person in another channel. I just want to know that we didn't make this video. This was given to us to show this video. Lou told me, we talked about it. I don't know what's on it. I don't know nothing about it. I just know that Lou had mentioned it, and I'm okay with it.
And look,
so I don't want no one,
Joey.
I don't want no one fucking thinking that I made this and I'm out to get this person, because I'm not out to get nobody unless they're out to fuck with me. But this is how we do it. We report news, and this is what we do.
This is Dabbleverse related, folks. There you
go. That's all we know. So we just want to let that person know, because I'm sure it's not going to be probably things people that certain person are going to like, maybe what's on there. I don't know what's on there, but I'm just assuming. So I could be wrong. It could be all jolly. I don't know.
Oh, jolly, it's not.
Okay, well, there we go. Well, we report news. That's what we do. Oh, what the I got the green light, and you're telling me, well,
this guy's was like.
Christina, I'm going to ask you a really nice thing. I know how to drive and drive for 45 years. And he would have been the fault. I would have hit him. It would have been his fault. That's all I can tell you. Please, just.
2 wheels over the line. Luke of the Vine production.
Here's what's going to happen. Here's what's going to happen. I'm going to tell you. If you don't fucking leave me alone when I'm fucking streaming, if you don't get off my ass, and just stop this and trust me enough, I'm telling you, it's got to stop.
Whose kids? His own kids? I mean, I don't know. What's the whole
long story short, because I don't want to get into it, I really don't want to talk about it too much. One of his kids woke up in the middle of the night and came on, possibly nude. Somebody took a screenshot of it, and it got shared. I don't think Luke had any fucking thing to do with it. Yes. I don't.
If you want to become a guy, if you want to be a gal, whatever the female version of that, and you want to start streaming, you want to start clipping and being an active commenter and, try to influence this sphere, then you're able to be targeted personally. That's no one can control that, and I'm fine with that. But to then go towards people's family members, jobs, life in general. It's no good, man.
I'm definitely not a fan of any of that sort of shit.
Thank
So
you,
we can agree
Bo.
with that.
Disable. Can you get Quad and to go over Quad getting docs as well? Him saving image.
Bo with the 5 gifted Catalano memberships. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful Christmas, brother. And the recipients are Brother JP, Inconsistencies. And that's all I see. That's odd. Why did the chat stop? Don't know. But back to the video.
Just and it's appreciated. You guys listen, man. You gotta. I don't want to get in the middle of anything, but I stand with Chandler with the doxing with the kids and it's tacky as fuck, and it's not welcome. It's just not a welcome fucking thing.
There are a lot of people who do not like Quadfather. It's
what?
amazing.
He's such a charismatic guy.
A bitch.
Psych.
What about the stuff you do behind the scenes?
Oh, what about the stuff you do behind the scenes? Are you hanging out in Discords? Oh no, do you hang out in Discords? You used to hang out in Discords till you got yourself thrown out.
Apparently, he's been doing a lot of really fucked up shit behind the scenes. You know,
didn't he dox me for about 20 years?
I mean, that's not even the half of it, but yeah, he's been going really deep. There's this one guy that he's been fucking with, he's been calling people's families and doing all sorts of really nasty, gnarly.
Like a telemarketer?
No, he'll
I'm kidding. Of course, not
a
like a telemarketer.
So, because that dude has lost it.
Mason, BYB don't want war because he won't hang.
Man,
and he's a bitch.
This kind of fucking maniac behavior is indicative and just a very small microcosm of some of the shit that I've had to deal with recently. And maybe I should have Lucas of the Bind on. I'm going to send Lucas of the Bind the link right now, since I got an audience, and I know Quad wouldn't like that. And if we're being real truthful about how things have been going, maybe I'll send Lucas the link and see if he wants to come on air and talk about some of the experiences he's had with Quadfather.
Whatever. I'm not going to rip Melton at all.
I'll just say this. Sometimes
He won't rip Melton because he's afraid of Melton. That's the fucking problem. He's scared of Melton, and that makes him weak. That's all I'm going to say. He's afraid of it, but he'll call me a locale and fucking talk shit about us. But that's all I'm gonna say, you know. So.
Derek was in the NLO server with Luke of the Bind and a bunch of other people in a voice video chat. Yeah, private video voice chat, and it was whatever 2, 3 in the morning, late 1 in the morning.
By the way, Luke, you can attest those voice chats get fucking crazy, right? Not all the time, but if you stick around late enough, they get weird.
So do you think there's an expectation of somebody recording it the whole time? I mean, I personally would expect that, but
wait, did you? Because Derek
was recording the whole time.
That goes from
it's all recorded. I recorded hours of you talking, you idiot.
Hours.
Luke's son walked in the room for a second. He comes in the room, opens the door, a child.
And I was using my phone, and it got him. He got him in the frame, and I took my phone. I saw it happen, and I put my phone down. So it was 3 seconds, and there's no way someone reaches over and gets a screenshot in 3 seconds.
You're a fucking piece of shit for real, dog.
Just saying the truth. Oh, is that doxing that I just pointed out?
I'll send it to you, Tom.
You show up sometimes and then you go through the
but taking pictures of
stages where you disappear for fucking weeks.
Discord you should probably go delete those goddamn messages if we're gonna fucking do this. This is what I'll say to Luke too. I know you got problems with people that I work with. I can't control any of that, bro. It's not something I would ever do. It's not something that I would endorse. I don't go in, I go in fucking Discords, and I will talk while I'm playing video games, and then I'll fucking leave. Sometimes there's too much fucking investment, but I will say that the pedo shit, putting it on somebody.
Brent Monkhouse with the $5 Australian. What is your plans for Christmas, Lou? I hope you and your family have a good one, mate. Hope 2025 is a good year. just spend it with my grandson because my grandson's here. So Christmas with him is great. And I got the kids coming over tomorrow, so that's what we're going to do. To spend it with the fam. I put my grandson on screen a couple of times before all this bullshit started happening. So there's that. But back to the video we go.
Luke isn't that from that story that you guys said. That's not the way everything went down. He was not posting pictures of his own fucking kid. It was somebody else.
Okay. Noted.
Yeah,
We'll give
see,
it-
no,
leave it-
I mean,
leave it at that.
no.
No, I'm hoping it's not.
Come on.
I'm hoping that's not true. Yeah, all right, I'm getting rid of that. Nah, don't do that, man.
You can leave it up. I don't care. You can leave all that stuff up. They talk a lot of shit.
He admitted to recording it later on. There was this whole thing. And then that's why we had a truce. He said he's not going to do that. Anyway, he sent that picture. Derek, we assume among all the BYB boys, because one day, I think it had to do with Jake Hudson saying something. Was it Jake, Luke? Saying something
Jake
about
Hudson
Bobby P. And
was saying shit about Bobby P, and I let him know about it. And
Luke
then
was
he
being a shit-stirring little goose, saying he's trying to help. I'm just sending him. But anyway, he just sends Bobby P a thing saying, "Hey, here, did you see what Jake said about you?" And then Bobby's like, "What do I care? What's your purpose in this?" And then Luke said, "Just to show you, blah 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 blah," some words. And then the next thing Bobby P posts is a picture of Luke's kid.
I know
that's where that whole shit started. So like, it came from Derek, ended up in Bobby's fucking hands. So Derek and I and Luke, we all had this talk. They were on a couple Night Creeps ago with Jerry Shepherdini and Derek. And the truce was, don't take pictures of a motherfucker's kid in the middle of the night in a private chat and then share it with your fucking friends and then try to use that. Don't try to dox. Stop trying to hire hackers. These motherfuckers, we have people who have reached out to us telling us they're trying to hire us because we're hackers and they want to get at you. But one quick search, we realized they're a bunch of assholes.
That comes from
It's all recorded. I recorded hours of you talking, you idiot.
Hours?
Hours.
What are
Yes,
hours?
I don't give a.
Hello, Luke. Hello, Luke of the Bind.
I would like to apologize publicly to Luke of the Bind.
Oh, it's all right. I was still the one that had to pay the price for it, so don't worry, Bobby P.
Well, thank you. But yeah, you know, I've never had a problem with Luke. I had a problem with a lot of the shenanigans that were going on.
Dude.
On the old FGTZ
Bobby
show.
P, I think this is directed towards you.
I think so too. He says thank you, Bobby. So there you go.
I think we're all good.
Dude, we should chat, get to know each other a little bit more.
Just don't listen to his music on Spotify. It's terrible.
And that's the kind of ball busting I'm talking about. We could still do that. That's fine.
So naive that I didn't ever consider someone could have been. Not that I was ever saying shit or recording anything that I'd be, nervous
I'd
about someone
expect
else
it.
putting up. Because I don't have kids, so I don't have to worry about my child walking through the door.
And you don't run around saying the N-word.
Right, exactly. I don't go around
Yeah.
shooting guns and calling people fruity
Yeah,
berries,
same.
But it is uncomfortable to know that someone's recording your conversation for what? For
Just to have something, to
bad,
have
not just
dirt.
to watch it.
Guarantee you, after every BYB you've been on, he's been recording. That's my guarantee to you. Because they still, their
Backstage?
producer Rusty, because Rusty, when these guys all were on the FGTZ show that I created a couple years ago, and Rusty and Toby were best friends. These are two old guys. Rusty's their producer now. And it was confirmed Rusty knew Toby was recording our private conversations before and after the shows the whole time. Which again, I always expected.
Behavior. They're trying to like catch you in something weird and
It's all recorded. I recorded hours of you talking, you idiot.
Hours?
Hours.
What a
Yes,
loser.
I don't give a fuck.
Hours?
But they also allegedly called someone's wife so they would stop talking shit about you. I'm not Grindle. That dude sucks. Yeah, from what I understand, it's more of someone calling what's his name? Luke's wife. And apparently he's been getting in trouble with his wife for doing all kinds of trolling and shit around the world. And now it came back to him, and apparently that's been an issue from what I understand. I have seen clips of that shit, so I do kind of know what you're talking about a little bit. But yeah, so apparently someone called his wife and
yeah, we
said,
wonder
"Hey,
who
why,
it was.
Why are you fucking with people on the internet? Tell your husband to stop." And maybe he did, maybe he didn't. I don't know. I don't really keep up with that fucking idiot. Ronnie,
did you make a harassing phone call to someone's wife who's not in this
harassing at
Devilverse?
all.
Did you do that?
Not harassing at all.
So you made a phone call to someone's wife.
Clyde, what is this phone call he's talking about? If you want to answer
I
this,
said, I already said, are you fucking deaf? I said, I
the
called
guy
and
that-
said, tell your husband.
Oh, buddy.
I said, tell your husband to stop sending pictures of your kid around to everyone in Discord. That's exactly what I said.
Okay. You were sending the picture around though.
Go put your shoes on.
That's really?
Yeah. Yeah, you.
Well,
you
so
were
was Luke
one-
of the Bind, sending it everywhere.
You took a screenshot of that guy's kid, and you sent it around.
Well, you say
Why-
that guy's kid. Is that
Wait,
what I did?
So yeah. So like, let's break this down a little bit. What were you doing there? Where you were?
The
you
commentary
had pictures of someone's
after the
kid,
video was
and you were
done.
sending them around.
Why are you saying kid? I had a picture of Luke.
And his child was in the picture.
I guess that's
Oh,
apparently
weird,
what
weird.
the
Why are
saying
you
is.
not? Why are you trying to act all? Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Kelly, do you know what kind of things your husband is up to on the internet all day, messing with people and playing games and endangering your family? He's been doxing people's family and making threats. You actually watch
I'm a
the
fake
show,
proud boy. I love to be a fake
wouldn't
proud
believe
boy, ladies and gentlemen.
the kind of things he says on his show.
Oh,
You,
most
he's
Mike.
threatening people. He's threatening to harm people and kill people and beat people up and come after their kids and families. Are you okay with that kind of behavior? I think it's totally unacceptable. He was sending pictures of your naked kid around to all kinds of people on Discord. He gave out your address on a live stream and said, "Come get me." He gave out your address and endangered your family.
That's Quad Father's
I don't know what
voice.
you would
He's
think
trying
about
to
that.
mask,
I would not be okay
but
with
he
that
can't
kind of
mask
behavior.
it good enough.
If I was you, I'd ask him about it. I will
trying to
send you
sound
an
country,
email with
but
all
he can't do
the information
country.
and the clip of him giving out your address.
Oh shit!
And
I
all
love
the
Joey.
information you need. And if I was you, I'd probably tell him to get the fuck off the internet. But you can do what you want. But it's your man. I mean, he seems
I
like
asked him if he
a piece of
wants the
shit to
link.
me. But you could
He hasn't
possibly.
replied back.
Anyway, have a nice day. Sorry to be a damper on your day.
I don't know. Like,
Oh.
So,
pepperoni.
yeah, whatever. I didn't do
Yeah,
anything.
no,
with that
not
picture.
whatever. Not whatever. You're a fucking loser.
I never did anything.
Citizen M, do you actually know what really happened? No, right? Luke would never put any of his kids on a stream. If it so happens to be that his child walked in and he was taking care of something, there's differences. Just like right now, my grandson walked in here, but I turned the camera off. You are quick to believe people who don't have no shred of truth in them. This fucking piece of shit has been lying this whole fucking video, and he's telling you, yeah, I recorded Discords. I record hours and hours and hours because I'm a loser. I have nothing to do with myself but sit there, record people, and then when I get bored, pull out my little dick and show it to people. So there's that. And I've witnessed it because I was in a Discord when he did it. He is a vile piece of shit who deserves everything he fucking gets to him. He's lucky the fucking jumping out the tree didn't finish the job. But it should have. Because he doesn't deserve to roll on this earth. He's scum. A dirtbag. Calling people's wives and terrorizing. There's no place in this world for that. Women and children shouldn't be used as pawn in a fucking internet game. This fucking degenerate hack of shit. And that goes for all you motherfuckers that want to use people's wives and children against them. All you motherfuckers deserve to rot in fucking hell. And let the fucking devil fuck you in the ass. We'll go back to the video now.
Anything with that picture.
You're forever a loser creep with this shit that you do.
So you say.
And now you're admitting it. That's great. At least
Wait a
you're
minute.
admitting.
So, all right. Well, let's hear the context. Now, if Quadfather's like,
Hey,
I'll be right back.
The guy was on
All right.
screen. It's not even a thing.
All right, no problem.
It was like a screen grab.
Video's got
But you contacted the dude's wife?
6 minutes, give or take. I'll be back before that.
Yeah, told him to quit sending that picture to everybody in Discords.
We
Why was the guy sending a picture of his kid to everyone in Discord?
The pedo shit, putting it on somebody. Luke isn't that. From that story that you guys said, that's not the way everything went down. He was not posting pictures of his own fucking kid. It was somebody else.
Okay. Noted.
Yeah,
We'll give
see,
it-
now
leave
that-
it- just leave it at that. What else?
I mean, I'm not familiar with
'Cause,
it. I know Discord a little bit. Why is he doing that? What's the
Someone
back-
sent it to him.
Tell him the truth, Quad.
I just did. Someone sent it to him. Who did that?
Someone
You
sent-
know, you were there, Stevie
Wait a
Lou.
minute,
You
for
were
this
there.
Luca Divine guy. someone
You were
sent a picture
there.
of
You
Luca
know
Divine.
exactly.
Where
You were
was
there.
I? Where was I? Where was
This
I?
is
In
more
the group
for-
chat.
This was
You saw.
No, this is you.
That was retarded. I actually instantly regretted it. So
It was.
I'm not going to bring it up what happened, but you know,
Yeah, it wasn't a good situation.
I
But
do
it,
apologize.
it is what it is. It's over now. Hopefully, we can all move on with our lives, and no more yelling at each other. I mean, we could bust balls. Fine, bust balls. Just don't get too personal. You know?
But I understand. No, like that is some unforgivable shit. That was ridiculous.
So when you say person of interest, Quadfather, you mean Quadfather was interesting, but that's died?
What I'm saying is that I don't know what happened. I'm not a medical examiner. I don't know what the manner and method of death was, but he might be a person of interest. He might be somebody you want to talk to.
Got it.
Shit about the dude.
Yeah, but isn't he enough that he's quadriplegic? I
Yeah,
guess
well,
not, right?
So he does this like Trojan horse bait and switch sort of thing where you like it fucking happened to me. I felt bad for him because he's in a wheelchair. You know, you start to think like, how terrible is this guy's life? Okay, yeah, I'll go do some podcasts with him. That seems like a good thing to do. I'm a good wholesome activity. And then next thing you know, he just fucking starts going off and says all this crazy shit about you and has no sense. The guy got no sense. Like I said,
What do you think about Stevie Lou throwing other people under the bus? He brought up that Kelly, Luca the Bind, that guy. They brought up him and his wife Kelly, like as if they want to be drug into this world.
My thought on this is one thing about
Kelly, Luke of the Bind.
He get mad at me if you want. He doesn't have a grip of reality of life, how life really is in real life.
I don't know why.
The internet.
Like Stevie Lou, like
Think
he's
everything's a
trying to
joke,
drag these people
and he
into
is the vile. He is.
Ridiculous.
He does
Like,
pull
I
his
don't know why he has to try to
his
drag all
package
these
out
other people.
in front of women in Discord. He
look at
does
me.
do that. He's done it to my wife. Anything's
changed
funny.
my background.
You know, but
I totally
so
forgot.
I really don't give a fuck either way who likes being a style person, who wants to come at me.
Wow.
They can't do nothing or
Actually
live the
forgot
life
I
I
had
live to know how strong I am.
Actually, let
They
me
can talk
change
all the lies they want on me. It don't matter.
It's
Most of the things any of these shows have done, with the exception of a few of them,
Completely forgot
have been
about that.
their
And
version
now
of my
it's
life.
like a douchebag,
And you know what? They go fuck themselves because in reality, they couldn't do what I do. They couldn't walk any street that I walk and fucking stand tall and know that I got respect, and they don't. That's the bottom line. So I don't care. I really don't give a fuck at this point. I know my channel is going to keep growing as long as I do what I got to do. So I don't need nobody in the Dabbleverse, but to be good with my fans, I don't need no other podcasters. I don't. So so all in all, Stevie Lou and Luke Devine are 100% correct, and Luke. So, I've had my falling out with this guy. He thinks he's funny, and he continues a little bit. He'll take his little dabs at you, but I don't give a shit because anything he talks about me, he just don't know the reality yet. He's going to keep doing this to somebody, and somebody is going to confront him, and that's the reality of life. And what's he going to do? What's he going to do? He's going to fucking cry and beg for his life. That's the reality of life. That's what happens. Guys that do a lot of talking and really try to rip on people and do horrible things, that when someone does finally show up to them, they are begging. I've seen it happen. I've watched guys on their hands and knees piss their pants and beg, please don't hurt me. I've seen it in reality of life. I've seen it. I've seen guys get fucking, oh my God. The things I've seen, and that's what happens when you want to be like that. You can't. He should just stick to being, listen, feel sorry for him in a wheelchair, that's fine. He's the one that jumped out of the fucking tree. No one pushed him out. So that's the whole bottom line of that. So he self-inflicted all this shit on himself. So, and whatever reason God made him live, it's probably because he's a miserable fuck. And he was already a guy that wasn't a nice guy. And that's his punishment. That's the way I look at it. So if you look at it like that, I'm probably right. So that's all I can say. I don't feel sorry for him. I did at first when I first met him. I don't. Because he's self-inflicted. And I know that he goes after people. He tries to be Melton. He tried to be Melton. He tried to be Dabbler. He exactly what he tried to do is format. He's afraid of Melton. That's why he don't talk about Melton. He's definitely afraid about Melton's a punk. And I tell you, a punk, I've been in his face. He's a punk. You can look at Melton, look at him in the eye. He's a punk, scared bitch. Promise you that. I've been toe to toe with him, and I looked at him.
Let's go, Mickey.
Melton, they got an ounce of fucking any fighting in him at all. He's a scared little bitch that hides in the back of the fucking room when he's fucking not on stage. Okay, so that's why. Squad Fighter, he's so petrified about because he knows Melton is so fucking evil, and that's what it is. But that's the bottom line. So when he says, "I'm not going to talk about Melton," you're scared of Melton. That's why you don't want Melton to bring you on your fucking radar. His radar. Melton ain't shit. He's another lying bitch. That's why the Dabbleverse is so fucked up. This is why our Dabbleverse is fucked up. Because it's vile.
Get along so well.
Huh?
Him and Quatcha get along so well.
Well, I'm just saying, this guy tries to emulate fucking. He wants to be Melton. They all want to be Melton. All the scumbags in the fucking Dabbleverse. They all want to be, but they think Melton's cool. He's not. He's a scumbag. He's a thief. He's a grifter. He begs. The guy begs daily. I've seen videos where he's got money. He brags about the money he gets from people. He's a vile piece of shit. And Melton is no match. If he wants to go at it again, I don't give a fuck. I got thick skin. I'll play the role and I'll argue back like it bothers me. But like I said, you never know where I'm going to pop up at. No one never knows where I'll pop up because I can also go silent and not tell somebody I'm coming to bed. And I don't give a shit about going to jail. I don't give a fuck about being arrested. That's the difference between me and 95% of these motherfuckers in Delaware. I don't give a fuck. I'm not afraid to get hurt. I'm not afraid to get stabbed. I'm not afraid to get shot. I'm not afraid to sit in prison. I'm not. So when you've got a guy that's like that, and you're fucking with someone like that, you might want to rethink your fucking position in life. That's all I'm going to say. And I'm a strong motherfucker. I've been to hell and back. I've been almost killed fucking 6 times in my fucking life, and I'm still standing. So because of my toughness. So that's all I'm saying.
I offered to bring Luke on, but I guess he can't come on.
And look, I like him, man. Look, and I had a piece. So,
well, I was trying to bring him on so he could, explain what was going on and stuff.
Yeah.
Because these fucking degenerates don't understand that he was in a Discord one evening. It was a recorded Discord live, and they fucking that piece of shit quad father takes a picture of his son. Like, yo, who does something like that? Like, would he like that when he was showing his fucking daughter behind the stages and shit like that?
No, but
He wouldn't like that.
Just if she don't want to be embarrassed like
You're
that.
right. No, I mean, and I don't like bringing in anybody's wife. I really don't like to do that. I definitely don't want to ever
Yeah.
put someone's
Alright,
kids
love
up.
you. I
But
love you.
you know, he jumped out. He was all giggly online when Melton was ripping me apart, and you know, and calling me a local. Let me tell you something. He needs to redefine what a local is, because he is really the local of the Dabbleverse. He really is. He just can't stand the fact that everything I've done, it's always bothered him. He has called you about the harassing phone calls. He has done that to call my wife up and trying to make advances to her. He has, so everything is true what he does. And the important part is everybody supports. The problem with the Dabbleverse is it got vile. Every motherfucker supports scumbags. They give thousands of dollars to scumbags. And when the people that keep it real and the people that are just good family men, so what, might be poor, who gives a fuck? I'd rather be poor than to have to fucking live my life like some of these motherfuckers live. I don't give a fuck. I survive. I'm a survivor. That's number motherfucker one. I'm a survivor. Okay? People fucking bounce on me. I didn't fucking about the car. I think about everything that's done to me. It's really one big part why I wanted to leave on December 3rd, because I'm at the point in my life I'm too fucking nuts. And then my point is I do write names down, and I am vengeance, and I am a guy that holds fucking things grudges for a long time. So I don't forget nothing. So if I get out in the circuit and I happen to see someone that really fucking, and I'm in the wrong mood, that's the problem with me. You never know what mood I'm going to be in. So if someone ever fucked with me seriously with my family and I'm out on the circuit, I'm not going to worry about what event I'm at. I don't give a fuck. You understand? And I'm a dirty motherfucker. I promise you that. I promise you. If anybody knows me really good by just the way I carry myself, I'm a dirty motherfucker. If you get to me in the wrong time and you're one of the people that fucking terrorize my family, and I just happen to run into you, forget it. You better call the police when you start seeing me walking from my car. You better get every cop out there, because it's going to be on. That's just how I am. And I'm not making no threats to nobody. That's why I get nervous about going places, because when Turbs is the guy that opened me back up, he's the one that brought me back to reality. Like I keep saying, you know what? Let's say you are a good guy. Let's say, like, how the fuck do you forgive a guy that desecrated your fucking daughter, man? What kind of man are you? And I went and shook that fucking motherfucker's hand, and I fucking blame Mason for it. I tell you what, I hold him responsible, because he's the one that fucking brokered that fucking deal. And you know what? I fell for it. But it will never shake Melton's hand again. And Melton, he's best right to not want me to go to Hackamaniac. He's smart. He should have security there, because just to protect himself, because you don't know if I show up. And I can't stand the guy. I got so much hate for certain people and I've been a guy my whole fucking life. I've taken care of my problems in my life the way I deal with it. And I don't give a fuck. And see, I don't want to be that guy. That's why I'm trying to be focused on my channel, focus on my family. You know, I get derailed very easily. There's nothing going to change in my personality. It takes that much to set me off in the wrong direction. And when I set myself off in the wrong direction, everybody around me, when I'm not on the stream, feels my wrath. And it ain't pleasant. I shake that whole fucking building I live in. When I'm fucking, and I'm telling you something, I have broke my knuckles. I get so strong, I can punch through a fucking wall and look at my hands be swollen up. I'm like, holy fucking, I'll be that knuckle. I don't give a fuck. I get such a rage. I become a whole different person. And I have to be calmed down, because there's only certain people that can calm me down. And if there's destruction in my way, it's like I'm a fucking hurricane. I'm fucking taking everybody with me. And I've been like that my whole life, because I was forced to be like that. You understand? I had no choice. I didn't have a choice when I was a child. So, and I might be small and I got medical conditions, but when people I'm all about fucking respect. If you think even in a joke you're gonna disrespect me, and when especially when it comes to my family, like I said, okay, you want to joke, okay, you ain't got to do shit because I live here. You're right. But my life, here's how I live my life. You should never say never to anybody, because you want to know why? You just never know. 10 years from now, you're in a fucking mall and someone come over from fucking another country, and you other time you go, my God, today's a fucking holiday. Look at who's walking through the mall. You just never fucking know. You never know. That's why I always try to be humble and try not to say too much. Or I get angry and I'll go off on people. But I'm always the guy that you just never know, because you could run into somebody that terrorized you 30 years later. You know, so that's my whole thing is this: is that I don't like that. I'm not trying to bash anybody, but this is, you know, Lou has had a lot of problems with him over the years. Luke, it ain't right anything with a child, man, and he's like that. I don't know why, and I've heard him say that this Dabbleverse and Discord has turned him into his soul into an evil person. He said, and I've heard my father say that.
I'll be right back.
If it's making him be like that. All right, if it's making Quadfather be like that, maybe he should rethink his position. Because if he has any type of goodness in his heart, and he truly is a family man, maybe he should back out and reset. If it's getting to him where he's becoming that vengeance and hateful to people, so you know, it's all how you carry yourself. Everybody actions are done by each individual. So when you decide to cross those lines, just remember, no, even though people provoked, you still have the choice to not cross it. See, that's my problem. Once I go 0 and I get to 100, if nobody's there that can stop me, I'm going to wind up probably being fucking gone for a long time or never seeing daylight again. And that's why I stay. That's why I beg my wife on certain days when I'm like that. I think I'm not leaving this house because I don't want to get confrontation, because it's not that I'm worried about dying. I'm not worried about going in the hospital. I don't care about that. I'm afraid that I might do something that I'm going to regret because of my anger. And, you know, but I control it pretty good. I really do. I'd rather beat up my walls and even punch myself in the face before I want to hurt somebody. I always could do that. If I got nobody around, I'll start beating my fucking self in the face. Let me tell you, I put more knots on my fucking head than anybody could put on me just to get out the aggression or walls. It's just how I am. I start shaking, forget it. And I'm fucking just talking about it. I'm shaking right now, just shaking, because I never underestimate any human being's capabilities. There's always going to be someone that's going to be crazier, faster, stronger, and nuttier. And I always keep that in this right here. If you start underestimating, thinking you're fucking Superman or Batman, you're going to be, one day you're going to be dealt with somebody that's going to fucking, you could do whatever you want to them. I've seen it. That doesn't even phase. I see guys get tased by police and just laugh at them. Some guys are just you can't take them down unless you fucking empty a fucking AK-47 on them. That's just back to life, man. You know, and I'm just all speculating. This is all me giving my opinion. I don't want no one to think that I'm not talking to anybody. I'm talking to everybody. I'm just talking about human life here. You know, that never underestimate anybody. Never. And like I said, the Dabbleverse can be a great, fun place, but it has gotten vile. It really has. I've seen a lot of good fans say, you know, I'm just tired of this thing. It's it's vile. And if we care as a community, we have to fix it as a whole, not just one person. We got to make it back to where it's fun and where we enjoy ourselves. If not, I don't see it lasting long without a bad problem coming into effect. And here's the other thing. If it gets too vile, you're going to bring FBI into this fucking shit. You're going to bring YouTube to fucking shut things down. It's going to get bad if it keeps getting vile like this. And all it takes is someone very educated, very good skilled to show every show how vile some of the shows are. And my show has been very bad as far as, you know, arguing and making. So I would be on that list and say bye-bye. You understand? I cleaned my act up. I fixed everything. I got knocked from being monetized because of things. I fixed it. I try to be happy every time I come on a stream. You know, I don't, with the consistency that everybody worries about me, you're right. If you nailed anything about me, my consistency can be tested that you can worry about my consistency. And because when I'm in a fucking negative state, I don't want to bring that to you guys on the air. So when I try to be more positive. So you're right. That's the only question everybody's questioning. You got the talent. You know how to run a show. You know how to speak. You're not afraid of camera. But your consistency, because I'm not stable here. But that's what I'm working on. If I get healthy and just say, I got to put blinders on and just do a show. You understand? And interact with all the good people. That's why it was so important to me to build a channel with the best people in the audience that I can get. And a lot of shows don't ban people. They don't care. I'm not a troll. The people that don't ban people, they were trolls before they got a show. Serious trolls. So that's a fact. So that's why their policy is they don't ban. Because they were trolls and they like that shit. I don't think it's good to have negativity in our chat room. I think that when you got good people, it flows great. There's been a lot of great shows of late from all of us because of the interact with the fans. One thing I could say that a lot of people, the good fans that brought it to my attention, there's a lot of good people here. If you guys can get on the same page, you're going to be okay. And that's what I did. I made that sacrifice to say, I got to give everybody a chance. And then people got to give me a chance. But I'm judged. And that's the thing. I'm still being judged by the same people. And a lot of them, I don't give a shit because most of them are just fucking idiots. But the ones that are being told, no, he's not bad. Joey C's a good guy. He's kind. And they still fucking say this fucking, that's fine. Hate me, that's fine. I respect the people more that hate me and don't come here than the ones that hate me and come here just to terrorize me or try to terrorize me, because that's just being a jerk off. You know, why would, if you like the show, why would you want the show to be disrupted? You know, I don't want to be a jerk to anybody in the chat room. I don't. You know, I know I'd rather do a successful show.
They want to disrupt the show because they want to be assholes. That's all it is. But we do have two super chats that I haven't gotten to. One of them, I don't know if you want me to show it because it's just ridiculous and stupid. But it does say,
what does it say?
It's probably from, it says, it's from Miss C as a gremlin, and it says Merry Christmas. Boom.
All right, whatever. I mean, go ahead, show it. Go ahead, show it.
And Mike
Merry
did
Christmas.
drop 3 months thing. Mike, I apologize. I wasn't here to pause the video. I had to go grab something. And Brent Monkhouse with the $5 Australian. Calm down, guys. You are not fighters.
No, I'm not fighting with nobody. I just get very emotional when I see anybody sit there and you know he's not telling the truth, and he will go after somebody by using your children and wives. And that, let me tell you something. You know, here, men are men. You know, I'm one of them guys. I like to walk in the fucking room and my dick's been there 10 minutes. That's the type of guy I am. My dick already been in that room for 10 minutes. You understand? That's the kind of boastful guy I am. You understand? I don't give a fuck. I'll walk around naked anywhere. I'm okay with my package. You understand? So I don't give a fuck. I'm not okay with my stomach, but I can walk in a room and be naked and not worry about it. But when you're just deviant, and you're in a Discord for fans, and all of a sudden you're sitting there and you pull your fucking cock out because you want to just be a jerk off to my wife, you know, and I'll tell you what, it is little. He does have a little dick. I promise you that. That part is true. So, you know, and like I said, whatever reason the good Lord saved him from jumping and not dying, that's between him and God. That's all I can tell you. God had a plan to keep him around. I don't know what it's for, but he's lucky because I think anybody, the odds of someone jumping from the angle he did, should have probably died. I mean, that's just reality. But he didn't. And like I said, when you're an evil person, God won't bring you to heaven or hell. You'll be put in a wheelchair and bound to be tortured by people in the outside or prison. That's what happens. So that's how evil it gets when you're that pure evil. And I believe in that theory. If someone's got sweet blood, they're good people. If someone's got sour blood, they're the devil. They're the caliber of a devil. That's a fact. I know I got sweet blood because I put myself and tasted my own blood. You understand? Because when it's rotten to the core, you're evil, pure all the way through. That's a fact. So everybody take a little pin and fucking lick your blood. And if you're fucking sour, I would go write a letter to your family. I would take a nice trip. I'd have a nice meal. I'd put a suit on. I'd go to the top of the Grand Canyon and I'd fucking jump. That's what I would do. That's my advice. So. Lou says, I don't know if I like that advice. That's my advice. That was a joke, okay? You know.
For those who want to subscribe to Luca Debine's channel or go rewatch the video to get a better understanding of what was truly going on, it's in the chat.
You know, I love our chat room, you know. I really do.
Yeah, our chat is relatively cool with the exception of some jackasses. But other than that, you can't control that. I did send it to you, Tom. It's in your Twitter DM. FYI.
Yeah.
But you know. And here comes
Brett House is really treating us to a nice Christmas here. Thank you, Brett.
I know. Joey, FFs. What you and Lou's favorite Christmas memory? Spider still owes me a song.
My favorite be growing up. Go ahead, you go first, Lou.
Probably when I was a child, One of them was when I first got my first Nintendo. My first NES Nintendo, and then about 6 months later, my mom slammed it on the floor because I was doing horrible in school. But that bitch still worked for another year.
For me, I don't have one good Christmas I could say as a child ever.
But
I don't have
then-
any good memories of a child.
As an adult, it's just watching your kids open their presents and bring joy to them.
Right. That correct. That's
like-
where I had to become a man and say, right.
Yeah, once you're the adult,
You gotta guys
watching
remember
your
something.
children, let them enjoy the gifts. Like now, it's sitting back and letting the grandkids open their. Granted, like one of them, he's not even a year old yet, so it's cool to see him like rip things because he doesn't know what he's doing. But as they get older, like now, my 2.5-year-old, when he opens the presents and the joy that lights up when he sees if it's a new Spider-Man, whatever. Like so, those are the awesome things to experience.
You know, right. I agree with Lou. As a child, like I say, and which is very true, I didn't really, by the time I was 13, I had to become a full-grown man. I moved out. My mother gave me ultimatums at 13 that I was it was easy to accept the terms. I wasn't going to respect anybody that was 5 years older than me that she was dating. You understand? I was 13, he was 18. My mother was 28. So if she thought I was going to call him daddy, those rules were out the fucking door.
That's kind of rough, bro. I
Wasn't
don't
going to
know.
happen. Yeah, my mother.
I don't know.
I mean, my mother's like, you respect him. I told my mother straight up at 13. This is what I did to my mother at 13. You see this, bitch? If you think I'm going to respect the fucking mother that's 18, I'm 13, if you think it ain't going to happen. She goes, you got two choices. I'll eat, because back then, you were a teenager boy, they would take you to the Catholic Church and tell the priest they didn't want you no more, and he put you in the orphanage. And then nobody would come and get you. You stay out there till you're 18, you're on your own. And I said, it's real simple. I'm packing my shit, and I'm moving out. And I called my uncle. He came, got me, and he had 2 buildings, and he had his house, and he made me a bedroom in the basement with my own bathroom. And then when I was 14, I got a car. 15, I got my permit, and then I got my license. I've been on my own ever since. I had my first child at 17. Okay, so I went quick. I didn't have a teenage life, so I don't have no fond memories as a child. Now, when I got a kid, it was very hard for me the first couple of years to try to, but I had to do it for my child to make the best present, like Lou said, to make the best for them. I don't like holidays. I don't have any good memories of holidays. I've made my holidays to be better with my family, as my own family. But my first 2 marriages were disastrous. So, disastrous, and I mean disastrous. Like I could even fucking, my second marriage was 26 years, and it was disastrous. The last
My
10
mom
years was
18
like
when
I
she
lived.
It ain't a big deal.
Yeah.
Like, okay, so Joey's mom was 28, he was 13. She had him when she was 15. What?
No, but my mother is no. When my mother started dating a man, he just going to college. She was 28. She's been with him 50 years. My mother had my father and then this man here. That's it. And she had one man. My mother had 3 men her whole life. But my father, they got married in 65, right before I got born. My father was gone by 70. She fought him and divorced, wouldn't give a divorce. She officially gave a divorce at 75. And then 76, she started dating her husband. He just graduated, going to college. And, I mean, he took on a big responsibility, 4 young children, but he was an alcoholic in the beginning. For 25 years, he beat my mother every day. When I went to my mother's rescue, and me and my brother, she would call the police on me. So I fucking stepped out of that. You must like it. You must like it. When a woman lies and it says that ain't happening, they must like it. So that's how I felt. I'm a cold motherfucker. Trust me. I didn't talk to my mother for years because I just didn't want to deal with that. I'm my own man. Like I said, I tried to have a great relationship with all my children the best I could. And one thing I said, I will not leave them hanging. Like my dad just left. My dad was such a piece of shit. He was a police officer and he worked my district. If he saw me walking down the street, his partners told me this when I was an adult. If he saw me walking the street, he would turn the squad car around and go the other way to go. What are you doing? That's my kid. I want to deal with him. Because he was so afraid I was going to ask him for something. That's a piece of shit.
Joey,
If I wanted a new baseball glove when I played baseball, I go to my mom. You know, my mother would say, you better go work for it. I started mopping for shoes. I did everything. I bought every single thing from my life for the time I was 10 years old to today. I worked for it. I don't like handouts. I really don't. I don't like fucking having to fucking beg for anything. I always made money. Always made fucking money. I know how to, you know, so, but when I got prison, got home, I'm old, lost everything. I got depressed. I've been such in depression for the last couple of years that I just gave up. I didn't give a fuck about nothing no more, you know, because everything that I did have, everything's gone. With the prison, my legacy that I had with all my, I can't go get them. I can't go back to work Major League Baseball and be on the uniform contract. I'm a convicted felon with the government. So that's my whole fucking 34 years out the toilet. My whole fucking legacy is gone. You understand? And it's fine. I accept that. But it's just that people really should think when they go after somebody and know what they've been through, because my book would be number one and my movie would be a big hit. I promise you. If I gave every detail of my life from the time I was born to today, there would be shit I would put in there that I'd be afraid to put in there because it could still make people go away to fucking prison. So that's all I'm going to say. So that's why I keep my mouth shut. So, all right, Brett Monkhouse, Australian $5 thing. Let's do a GoFundMe to buy Rochi a new couch. That's okay. I'm not participating with that. I'm sorry. I don't really give a fuck. I don't help vile people. Okay, but he needs somewhere better to sleep. Ha ha ha. But the humor part, thank you. Yeah, that's funny. But you know, in reality, that no, I don't help vile people. Vile people, if they were burning, I wouldn't give them the water to break them out. I'm sorry. You could look at me in a different way. I could be just as cold as I could be loved, and I could love.
You know what I would
people
do?
that are fucking no good, I'll watch them sit there and burn and just die. I don't care. That's the type of person I am.
I would add more.
It doesn't bother me. I can sleep at night very well. So that's I'm sorry that I have to be like that. That's because I've had nothing but hate and negativity my whole life. You know what I'm saying? So, and I think I did pretty good. I came out pretty good from what I've endured. And the things, you know, once you're an adult, everything is then it's your fault how you choose to go. But nothing before 18 should have been on me for the things I had to go through. But I made the best of it, and I said, fuck it, I got to be a man. At 13, I'll be a man. 17, I got a kid. Okay, I wanted to fuck, and I didn't want to use protection. My responsibility to be a man. I did all that. So, you know, that's just the way I feel. So, people that know me and sat down and talked to me will tell you, I am a pretty intelligent person. And I really am. By far am I dumb? No. I can't spell. That's true. I can't put sentences together. That's true. I didn't give a fuck about that. I don't care about that. That's just part of life. I didn't like school. But I can read pretty good. And I am pretty smart. So, and does it hurt when people fucking rip on you? Yeah, it cuts you. It does cut you. And people that are even the thickest skin, trust me, if you hit that nerve, they walk away upset too. They just don't show it because they're afraid to show it. I'm not afraid to show you guys break down and cry or to fucking show my anger that someone really set me off. That's a man. I've never held back anything from anybody on this fucking stream. I get compliments saying that it took a lot of balls for me to go on there and fucking talk about my dick. I don't give a fuck. Because let me tell you something, I've probably fucked more in my life than fucking 100 views together. You understand? And that's a fact. Okay? And I love it every day. But when it ain't working, that's a fucking problem. And I'm going to tell the fucking world, my dick's broken. That's the way it is. Okay? Now, it's back to normal. So, look out.
Wow, your boys got Ray DeVito on. Hey, Bo! Rest in peace to Ricky Henderson. We lost him on Saturday. Top 5 non-pitchers. Yes. Goodbye, fucktard. You can go suck a monkey's cock.
Can we read this one, this Bo Beardton one?
Yes, I just read it. But we'll do it again. Rest in peace to Ricky Henderson. Top 5 pitchers for $2.
Like Ricky Henderson was a all-time base leader. He 130 a year, man. When he was healthy. He's 65 years old. What? I don't even know what he died of. I just heard he
Yeah,
died.
I didn't.
Was he unhealthy? Did he?
I have no clue.
I mean,
They
most
didn't.
baseball players live well into their 80s. You know, so I don't know what he
Who
died of,
knows?
but
Maybe he was just
I'm
battling
sure there's.
something, kept it private.
Oh, sorry. Maybe. Yeah. I mean, I do know that a lot of guys. Oh, damn! How do I get this fucking thing off now? What the fuck? Or is that you? I can't take it
I'm
off.
not
Oh, there we
doing
go.
it.
A lot of guys in baseball, they got some type of cancer from certain AstroTurf places. They're linking that now. That like at Philadelphia, old stadium, better stadium, the AstroTurf, the chemicals caused a lot of people to be sick all the years they played on it, and they're trying to link it to the chemicals that the groundskeeper where it possibly caused a lot of people cancer. I mean, there's a lot of great guys that died at 45 that wind up with brain cancer. I mean, Gary Carter, John Buca. I mean, there's a lot of guys that died of some type of brain cancer because and they all seem to die in their 40s. I don't know if there's a connection. I know
Right, Tom?
when they used to put tobacco products. What is that? Why do you take the stranger's opinions? Well, here it's you know, I wanted to do a show. I'm big on astrology and science. I really am. I believe in the
I see
stars
that.
and all the planets, and I believe that negativity. If you put negativity in the universe, you're going to get back negativity. I believe that the Earth revolves on positiveness to have good things happen to people. So I believe in all that. I believe in astrology can pinpoint what type of personality you are and how you're going to act on a daily basis. They're so fucking right on the money on people that I believe it to be very accurate. So, so I watch a lot of astrology stuff. I'm into that, and you know, one thing I watched yesterday about Sagittarius, we have no tolerance for nonsense. We have. They said that Sagittarius people have a built-in bullshit radar. That's what all Sagittarius have. What they call it. They call it a bullshit radar. We can spot bullshit a mile away. We can spot someone's full of shit before they make it down the road. We just spot them and know something's wrong. That's the instinct we got, which is just right. Because I'm like a human lie detector. I know if I sat down with somebody, I'll tell you you're fucking lying, and I will prove you're fucking lying. And so I don't like stuff with people that you don't know. I understand their opinions, but opinions are fine if they're just being normal opinions and giving the truth what they think. But when you cut somebody by fucking desecrating their children or their wives and do all that, I mean, I don't know. Half of you people that think it's just joking around when what they do to my wife. I want to know if it happened to your wife or your daughter, would you be saying this to me about why you take it so serious? If it was done to you, seriously, you love your wife and you love your daughters, would you still think it was okay? That's what I ask people. If you think it's okay, then I got a question that you're a little fucking quirky. If you would let someone desecrate your daughter and your wife, if you're okay with it, then I got to say that you're probably not a guy I want to know. Because if you can't even have a value to cherish and your wife's honor and your fucking daughter's honor, you got a fucking problem. So, and also said, we're not joking people. We take everything very serious. We got no time for jokes. That's why I never got into joking. I'm not a comedian. I'm not a funny guy. It takes a lot to make me laugh. I just don't find anything in humor to be funny. I don't. Especially when it's the humor that we have in the Dabbleverse. I don't think I don't think 90% of people that have shows that are comedians are funny in this Dabbleverse. I don't see the funny humor in this. I don't. I really don't. And when people are laughing and making comments, I just don't. But I play the role like, okay, but I think TSN, the combination, they're funny as hell the way they bounce on John. They make me laugh. Brennan doesn't make me laugh at all. He makes me fucking want to just fucking jump through the screen and fucking choke him. He's not good, but he's good because people like him in a rage and see him being all crazy. He knows how to. He's good at that. Bob, I've seen Bob work a room. Bob is funny to me. He's funny. That's funny. Melton, I don't find Melton funny at all. He does, but Bob knows how to work a crowd. He's good at warming up a show real good, man. He's good at that, you know, and that's his specialty. Ray, I guess Ray's pretty good. Yeah.
Joey, Nimrod wants to know about the puppets. What do you think about the puppet? Is the puppet funny?
The truth, I think Tukey. I think Rocco's talently funny. Yes, I do. I think he can bring it. I really do.
About himself.
Well, Nimrod knows I think he's funny. He's 2K is funny. Nimrod has timing. It's all about how his timing is. Nimrod brings it. So does Tukey. They bring it. Rocco has a gift for that. Shuey's timing is so impeccable on that. He's one of the best with the combination of Mike. I really missed the foursome. I missed Bob over there. He added the punch that those four were outstanding together. Unfortunately, it's not my call. It should happen. But I talked to Shuli yesterday. He knows it bothers me because he's like, he goes, I know you that I've been busy and we haven't talked a lot lately. He goes, but I still love you, kid, and we're gonna have you on. And we got a lot of things going on, and I respect that. It's like I'm not a fit for the Rico show to go on because unless I'm in the John business when I was, then there's a different story. I don't really give a shit about John, so I bring nothing to that table. When the BS show was, and they were just bouncing, having fun, and bring me in to do a little bit, it was great. So I just gotta hope that maybe Shuli will put together something down the road, and I'll be able to go on there because I enjoy hanging out with those guys. I like them because they're positive and they're good to me, and they treat me like a human being. Ray, I like Ray generally. But I don't like the fact that Ray only calls me when he needs money. You understand? So he wants to get hate mail from me from super chats, and I don't like when he tells me that's not it. Just be honest with me. I like Uncle Jack. I really do. I like JBX. I love him as far as friends and people. Jack's is a quirky dude, man. Jack is fun. He's quirky, but I generally love Jack. JBX is a talented, creative guy that it blows me away with some of the things he does. And so I have a lot of love for him. Guy like Quadfather, we're at peace, but I could care less if I talk to him or not. I don't give a fuck, to be honest with you. Melton, I hope dies. I hope he dies of a tragic death. That's a fact. I really do. I really wish that on him. I hope that somebody finally fucking grabs him, all the terrorizing people that he's fucking terrorized, and I hope they make him understand you're not going to stream no more, pal. We're going to make sure that's just me. I'm being funny. So, but that's where my heart's at with him. I really hate the guy. I have a lot of hate for him. And
I'm going to read this super chat properly. You becoming a roboto, but so according to Brett Monkhouse's $5 Australian, why do you take strangers' opinions so seriously? It's the internet, brother. As long as your family loves you, it will drive you crazy otherwise. Totally agree. Right. That's why when we're done streaming, I don't think about any of this shit. Why are you like choppy all of a sudden? And then Vito asked the question, because you're choppy. For some odd reason, you didn't even move, but your internet signal's choppy. But Vito, you asked a question about me and Joey. Yes, he's a Sagittarius. I'm an Aries. We're both fire signs. We mesh well. My wife is a Sagittarius. We get along. We have issues like any other married couple, but for the most part, we're great together. We're like, it just works. It meshes. It works if you believe into some of that stuff. And I'm somewhat into it.
All right.
I can
Can you hear me now?
I hear you, but we don't see. There you go.
Hello?
There you go. Hey, if your phone is in the sun, try moving it for a little while.
Yeah, I don't know.
It might be getting hot.
Huh?
Your phone might be getting hot.
Oh, it's fucking. Yeah, it is getting hot. You're right. I think it is getting hot. I'll just hold it like this. So.
Yeah.
All right, so Nimrod says, no worries, the Tom Gully show. I grew up loving the Muppet Show. Yeah, that's cool. I mean, I wasn't really into Sesame Street or Mr. Rogers or Power Rangers. I didn't like none of that shit. I really didn't get into that. I watched the Batman, the Green Hornet. I watched the old Superman, the black and white Superman. I liked what.
He needs AC in his life. Might have to put a pin in this show. He's having streaming issues. Hey, you got the iPhone on you?
Yeah, I do.
You might want to just come in on that for a little while.
That iPhone was worse than this motherfucker here, man. I'm telling you, man. You are
Yeah, but
so sold on that fucking iPhone. You keep
The
every day
iPhone
and bring the iPhone.
The
Fuck
iPhone
the
don't give me
iPhone.
issues. You're having streaming issues with your fucking
iPhone
Moto
sucks.
Razr.
It gives me issues, right? It gives me fucking issues, right? Fuck that iPhone. Hey, you stick that iPhone up way up your fucking butt crack, man. What you can fucking do with it, all right? All right?
No, I won't do that.
Fucking give a fuck about iPhone. You fucking stick it far up your rotary that.
He leaves again. Oh shit. Vito, stop fucking with Tom. Tom is a wonderful human being.
Since motherfucking nature wants to fuck with me every day, you know, which I don't understand fucking why. Why? But I was saying, my friend, I liked watching Johnny Carson. You know, I liked watching Ed McMahon and Johnny Carson. You know, that's the shit I watched. You know, I like the Love Boat. I like to fucking watch the soap operas. All my children, One Life to Live, General Hospital. That's what I was into. You know, when I was growing up. You know, shit like that. I could.
You and me both.
Yeah, I would cut school.
I didn't cut school. But
no.
Me and the mom
Listen.
would sit down and watch
Me,
General Hospital for sure.
Yeah.
And One Life to Live.
Yeah, I watched General Hospital, the Ice Princess with Luke and Lauren marriage. I cut school and got to that. I didn't miss. I don't care if I had to go to a fucking Montgomery Ward's or a fucking department store where I put the TV on like I'm buying it because they plug in to test them, and I'd fucking sit there and watch General Hospital. I got chased away. I did shit like that. I didn't miss that. I didn't miss it. I didn't miss one thing in the Ice Princess. I was into shit like that. I was into, you know, back then they really didn't. The mobsters were still alive, but they didn't really make a lot of mob movies and some of the older stuff, but they really didn't have. It was all about Al Capone in my day growing up, you know. But I was into that shit, and I played a lot of baseball. But the biggest thrill of my life, outside as a child, up until I was 18, was going to that ballpark every day, walking up that major league stairs, going to my locker, putting on whatever uniform I put on, going out with my glove during batting practice, and shagging balls. And fucking Gary Carter said, "Throw with me, kid, warm me up." Or fucking Pete Rose in town, "Hey kid, let me loosen my arm." And fucking I would be the guy there catching with him. That was the best thing for me because I was a small kid when I started high school, and people were fucking. I went to a rich fucking school. They were all fucking jerk offs, and I mean fucking jerk offs. And I didn't. I told them to suck my fucking dick in high school.
No,
but then
there's a lot
here
of
it was.
straight men that watch soap operas. Don't want to hear you say anything
Yeah.
about two grown men being.
That don't make you gay. Let me tell you something. More men watched the Ice Princess in the General Hospital in the 80s than women did. I promise you that. If you were into that kind of shit. But me, my biggest thrill came when two guys in school, they were brothers, and they used to fucking always fucking terrorize me. And their fathers brought them to Wrigley Field, and they were sitting in fucking pretty fucking shitty fucking seats. And they came down to the wall to get autographs and saw me warming up throwing with Pete Rose. And they're calling me like I'm their best buddy. Wow, I know that kid. I've been going to high school with him. And I went like this to them. And I told a lot of players how they fucking treat me. So I went up to Pete. That's the two guys that terrorized me at school. And I went, he goes, fucking flip them off. And I went like this to them. Fuck you, right with their dad. And I showed them, fuck you, you're in my world now, motherfucker. You ain't fucking running shit here. And that was the best fucking day of my life to tell them motherfuckers, go fuck yourself, bitch. Now you need me, right? I'm the one on the field. I'm the one talking to every fucking future Hall of Famer. I was. Fuck you. And that's how I fucking got through my fucking life, by fucking knocking guys like that, because I always made the connections. I was a guy that knew how to make connections. I forced my way through the door at Wrigley Field. I forced my way. I got that job myself. You understand? So it's what I wanted. When I want something, I get it. I promise you that. I get it. If I was single and I wanted someone's wife, by all means, I would go all the way to make sure she was my wife. You understand that? That's what I would do. And no cost. I don't give a fuck. Okay?
Oh, Joey.
That's a fact. If I wanted someone's girlfriend and I was single, bitch, I promise you she's going to be with me. Promise you that. I don't give a fuck if you got to be fucking get broken legs. I don't give a fuck. That's how I was. I took what I fucking wanted. You know? That's me, my personality. So But I respect it, so I didn't carry that out to be a jerk off. But that's how I was. I didn't believe in stealing. I stole one thing in my life, and I was fucking caught. And my grandmother, they didn't catch. They caught me, but they didn't catch me that day. They did catch me. They let me go out the door. I stole a fucking Twinkie when I was fucking 8 years old. And they knew my grandparents. They called my fucking grandfather. He was a skunk, and he told my grandmother. And 6 months later, she made me. She didn't say a word until we drove down the street. She wanted milk and made me go in there and pay for the Twinkie I stole. That's the responsibility. She said, you go in there, get the milk. Here's the money for the milk, but here's the fucking dollar for the fucking Twinkie you stole, and make sure you tell them you're paying for the Twinkie and you're sorry. That's how the lesson I got. And I got caught the very first time fucking stealing something. I probably wasn't going to be a good thief. She saved me from probably being fucking going to prison and all that. So that's why I didn't steal. And you know what, Sagittarius, if you read astrology, we're most honest motherfucking people out of all 12 signs. Sagittarius are the most honest fucking people. We tell the blunt truth. We cut people. We got no nonsense for any bullshit. We don't give a fuck how we hurt someone's feeling. We tell it like it is. But we speak from the fucking heart, 100% true. And I'm going to show those videos. And I'm going to tell you what astrology says. We're very loyal. 3 things on Sagittarius I ask of anybody. Be loyal. Be honest. Okay? And don't steal from us. Don't betray us. If you don't do those things, you got a loyal friend that will fucking stick by you through anything bad you can do. That's a fact. We respect that. We're very respectful. And that's why I get fired up, because I'm about respect. I don't give a fuck. If you're talking about me, I don't give a fuck. There ain't nothing you can do to me. Nothing. Nothing. I know you're never going to fucking get in my face when you see me in public. I don't give a fuck if you can knock me the fucking tomorrow. Because you ain't going to take the chance to know that I'm not going to walk away. That's the fear of people. They're going to be, they can probably mangle me. But the fact is that they're probably going to get arrested, because I'm not going to lay down. I'm going to keep fucking coming back with it. And someone's going to call the cops saying, this poor guy's getting beat up, and they're going to go to jail. And most people are afraid of fucking jail. They're afraid of fucking jail. Afraid of losing what they got. I don't give a fuck.
That's right.
So,
tell them how it is.
I don't give a fuck. That's the stupidness I have. That's why I'm fucking nuts. When I don't care about shit like that, I could be by the fucking best job, had the best family life going, and someone set me off and I go do something stupid, and I know I saw it down and over. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I don't think at the time. I don't sit in jail and pound it. Wow, what a dumb fuck you are. I did it. Okay, let's go do the time. I don't care. I just believe in things to be honest, loyal. Friendships are fucking very hard to come by. Most Sagittarius we don't have a lot of friends. That's true. We can count our friends on one hand, but we will help anybody. We'll give the shirt off our back, and we'll be real, 100%. And that's why I get upset when people are fucking idiots, and I'm sitting here and I'm trying to fucking give you guys the fucking real, 100 real, and they got to question me. It drives me fucking nuts. But I learned to say, you know what? All right, I'm gonna just flip it on them. All right, let me see you do this. Let me see you do something. Or all right, I'm a fucking lowlife. I'm a piece of shit. I'm ain't gonna do shit. Anybody can beat me up. I'm a fucking old man with a bad heart. Well, then here, come to 4925 East Broadway Avenue, Apartment C, Tampa, Florida, 33605. My phone number is 727-557-6997. Everybody has it. Call me, talk your shit, but yet show me that I'm all what you're saying. Come knock on my door, ring my doorbell, call me, and then you tell me to my face, you're going to kick my ass. I'm nothing. I'm garbage. Tell me that my wife's a whore. And then whatever happens, happens. If you beat me down, I'm going to have more respect for you. But until then, go fuck yourself, because you've never met a guy like me with the balls I got. And I don't give a fuck. Again, 4925 East Broadway, Apartment C, Tampa, Florida, 33605, 727-557-6997. Feel free to fucking do it. Because let me tell you something. But remember, if you're going to be the pussy you are and fucking just think you're a tough guy and you're going to be scared, then you're a pussy. And I'll tell you that. I don't give a fuck if you're 6'9", 4'2". If you show up and you're one of them guys that fucking hide, I'm going to tell you you're a fucking pussy to your face, whether you lay me out or not. That's me. That's the realness of me. So I don't give a fuck. Nobody's going to get the balls to fucking, I promise you. There ain't a motherfucker in this Dabbleverse that'll come to my fucking house and confront me. I promise you. Because you want to know why? They don't know if I'm going to go all the way. That's their fear. I don't have that fear. I don't worry about somebody fucking pulling a gun on me and shoot me. If I got to think that, then I might as well hide. Just remember, pulling a gun on a human being is not that fucking easy to pull that trigger. A lot of tough guys pull a gun. But if you ain't fucking pull and shoot me by 3 seconds, I'm probably going to fuck you up. Promise you that. So, guys shake a lot. They piss their pants out when they pull guns. I've seen it. I've seen it.
I know someone who got his gun stolen from him for being stupid.
Yeah. Let me tell you something. I've seen guys take guns out of people's hands and say, "We can do now, tough guy," and they go, "Oh my god!" They drop to the ground, begging, "Please don't shoot me." Yeah, they pistol whip that motherfucker to the hospital. What they do, it's just. I'm calm, Brent. I'm just trying to make a point. I'm explaining to you why I take things so serious, because my whole life has been serious. That's my whole point. I've never had breathing room in my life for anything to relax, because I didn't have proper raising. I was forced to be an adult at 13 years old. I had to see the hardest of hard of everything and take myself out of it. When my daughter that's away and my son, my two youngest, I would never let them live in the ghetto. They had the best of everything, because I didn't want them to see one iota of anything bad. Which kind of, my daughter's a badass, but my son, I didn't. My oldest son and my middle son, but my first one, they're tough. I taught them how to fucking do everything. But they're hardworking guys. They rather work and take care of their family. But they can handle. My son, my youngest son, he can handle stuff, but he prefers not to, because he's never been in those situations. So I don't want nothing bad to happen. I've seen him take care of something. He's not afraid if someone's going to come up to him. But I put that in him. But he didn't see any of that bad life. When I was 17, I had still lived in the hood. And by the time I was 20, all my two sons, and then I had to pull myself out, But they saw toughness. They knew what to fight. My youngest son and my middle son, I should say, he's a bad motherfucker, man. I wouldn't even fucking fuck with him. That's how strong he is, and how he knows how to fucking do everything, and he don't give a fuck. But a couple years ago, he was like mid-30s. He goes, "I'm getting older, Pop." He says, "I can't do what I did when I was 25." At 35, he was out for the pump. He got in a fight with a guy, and they both were about the same age, and they both hit the floor together. And the rest, I go, "All right, this is over with. You guys are fucking out of breath. Let's go." But he was used to laying guys out for the first couple fucking seconds, And when he had a guy that was scrappy like him, and they're wrestling on the floor, I'm like, "This is getting gay. Let's get up here." I heard thump, thump, and they both went down, and I ran out to the backyard, and I'm like, "Get the fuck up. This is gay what you guys are doing." And then he realized, never underestimate opponent. That's when he realized, okay, I'm getting older. I can't don't knock everybody out. No, you can't. There's always going to be someone that's going to be either equal to you or way better, But some guys are stubborn. I'm the most stubbornest guy. When I know a guy's going to mangle me, I'm dumb. I'll get in his fucking face. I don't care. Why do I do that? Because I can't lay down on nobody and show fear. That's the way I taught myself. So now you understand why when someone strikes at me, I get defensively into a mode that, motherfucker, those are fighting words. Those are fucking death words. That's why I am. Because I never had the pleasure of understanding laughter and joy and all that bullshit, I was even fucking beat by nuns in fucking in catechism class and getting ready for they would hit me and fucking beat my knuckles up with rulers. So I always saw violence. That's a fact. I've seen nothing but violence in my life. My whole life. My whole life. Violence, 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 violence. And I'm talking some that would fucking make you vomit, some of the stories. That's just fact. That's a fact. I've seen guys get dropped, and motherfucking guys are cold-hearted and already fucking done, and go and pump two in his fucking head. And I'm like, the guy's dead. They don't give a fuck. I put myself around a lot of fierce people. But that's their life, not mine. I'm not going to stop being a friend with somebody because he's a gangbanger or he's a mafia guy and he fucking potentially could kill somebody. Why should I fucking not be his friend or family member? Why should I do something? That's being phony. I either accept what they do or don't be part of them. Oh, hang on, my son's calling me. Hang on, guys. Lou, take over for a minute.
What happened to Joey?
Hang on, Dom. Hang on, Dom. Hang on one second. Hang on one second. Lou, I've got my son's on the phone. Take over for a minute, all right?
Okay.
All right.
That's what happened. Joey stepped away. So what's up, guys? What has he got up here? Okay, we could get rid of that. What have I missed? All right, let's go back and address some of this. All right, that's been done. Brent Monkhouse. How much for you two guys to wrestle a crocodile for a Christmas stream? Come on, don't be pussies. Definitely get some views. Brent, is the crocodile going to have its mouth taped up? If not, not a chance in hell. If you don't get a crocodile, Spider will do it for sure. Oh, man. Yeah, I got it, Luke. Thank you so much. Again, Luke, if you want to come on and share some of your bullshit details with that fucking ass clown butt fuck, just let me know. Spider, good morning. Love the silence. We're having trouble. That's not me. Daylaw, how you doing? You're going live at 2:30. Good for you. Good to know. What are you going to discuss? How bad your parlay did yesterday? You know, it's funny. Joey's talking about his kid, and his kid called him. That's the luck of the Irish. Nothing happened to me. I was here the whole time. But, you know, I have a toddler running in and out. And I muted so he wouldn't be yippity yappity coming through, distracting. Pull out the pigly in the blanket. But once again, Vito, how you doing? This is Getting Gay from Rick in New York. His kids watches the show. No, Mike. Oh, Joey's kid probably. I believe he said he does. But yeah, so what are everybody's plans tomorrow? Anyone going out for food that the family's cooking? You know, most Hispanics do a lot of things Christmas Eve, and Christmas Day is like, you know, whatever. Play the rest. We did play the whole video, Mike. It's a 20-minute video. The whole video played. If you missed it, I did put it in the chat so you can watch it. There it is again. That'll be his video so you can see what you missed. But there is another. Hey, Luke, if you're listening, share the link to the trailer because I don't have it. And I'll play that real quick while Joey's on the phone. Fuck, where is that? There. Fuck, where is that channel? God damn it. Damn it. I'm looking for something. Just give me seconds. I am going to play one more video. There we go. Was it live? We'll see. No, it wasn't. Here we go. Alrighty. How did you meet Joey C? I met Joey through Kai. Kai's the one who introduced me to Joey. Dream. There we go. Boom. And now here's a trailer to a presentation that they got coming out hopefully soon. I've already watched the whole movie. It was quite enjoyable. Yep, such a big budget. And it plays well being black and white. The music in this.
Darlings, we're off to Never Never Land.
American in the ocean. All right.
Oh, not the
So, how you doing?
Get you to Thailand.
The most what? What is this?
You know who you're fucking with.
Hey, Joey, you're back.
I'm Damien.
I decided to show the
fuck is
trailer. I'm showing the trailer to the movie that the guys made.
Oh. Yeah. So now
Go ahead.
You know, my son just had a new alternate put in a couple months ago, and he's got a warranty on it, and it went out, but he's like 45 miles away from where he lives, where the mechanic is. He's like, it's like $400 tow. I go fucking call AAA, pay for the top package, wait the 48 hours, and you get 4 tows, 100 miles fucking each tow. I go, and you don't have to pay $400. He goes, oh damn, that's a good idea, Pop. And I go, there you go, problem solved. You know.
Does he have? Who's his cell phone provider?
Not self. Yeah, he don't. Yeah, he's probably got. He always got the. He's probably with whoever's the top one in Florida. So whoever, probably T-Mobile or something he's got.
If he's on T-Mobile,
you know,
T-Mobile gives
they're the
you
best
free
one in Florida.
AAA. T-Mobile gives free
They do?
AAA for a year. Yeah, you just got to go into your benefits part.
Oh, I know. AT&T offers something for towing too. But you know, getting AAA, I always told him when you got a used car, you should have it. Especially if you're traveling a lot right now, like you're doing, you should have it. It's a good benefit. So you know.
Oh yeah, to get
and
that.
just it's something you should have anyhow.
4 tows a year,
know,
it comes
so-
to become beneficial.
Yeah. Exactly. Plus, I probably should look at it. I paid the car insurance for him. It's on my policy, so I probably could get something through my insurance. I didn't even think about that. You know what I'm saying? So
You probably
but,
do.
you know,
have
he's got to be. He's a man. He's got to be responsible. He's got to do things on his own too. So I try not to. You know, I'll help him any way I can. He knows that, but he goes, all right, so what I'm gonna do, Pop. That's good advice. He goes, I'll take care of that. And let him have it. You got to be responsible. You have your own AAA card in your wallet, man. You know, and he's good about that. He's you know, he's working hard, but he's got a lot of things in the works. I told you, he just got married. He's got I got a wonderful new daughter-in-law, and I'm not gonna, like I said, I'm not gonna say. My son's probably gonna be going, hopefully, out West Coast soon to live. So I'm hoping it works out. Everything works out. What his plans are. So because my dream is to retire in California. It always has been.
Why?
And he was born in California. I love California. I love it. I love California.
Okay,
Just
so
love it out there.
let's do the hypothetical.
Yeah.
Where would you want to live in California?
Oh, probably between San Diego and LA, you know, in between there somewhere. I lived in Northern California. It's winter there. Like you get snow up in the mountains. So I like the season change. Like Lake Tahoe it's a cool place, but it's for more of younger people to go up there because it's more, you know, the jobs there. It's all hustle and bustle. You're being a dealer at the casino or a cocktail waitress or a bartender or a valet parker. You know, I lived up there when he was born. And I drove a taxi up there, which was lucrative business. I made a lot of money, you know. But like the cab drivers take people to the whorehouses. You know, guys come out of the cab stands at the casinos, hit it big. First thing they do, take me to the Bunny Ranch, and you go down to the fucking Bunny Ranch, and you get to the door, ring the doorbell, you let them know you're a cabbie, and you get 25% of whatever they spend in there. And if you hustle right, like I did, I made sure I went there every night. I pulled out a trunk out of the fucking casino every night, took them down to the Bunny Ranch, you know. And I had one guy he was there for 48 hours, and they even tell you if you got to go, we'll keep them here, or they let you sleep there. They get you a room and they cook you breakfast for the cab driver. It's fucking, they treat you like gold there, man. They'll say, you know, you want any company, you know, or do you want, you know, I've had guys offer me. I was 25, you know, pick a woman, it's for you. And I go, nah, man, I'm married. I need money. I got small kids, you know. But they'll cook you breakfast. They'll take you in. They go, you tired, cabbie? Look like you're tired. They'll give you a little cot, you know, a little room and for the drivers to sleep, and you go to sleep for a few hours. The whole thing is they want to keep that guy spending money. So if they know he's got a lot, he hit big, those women are going to work him for every penny they can get. So the more that they can hustle, the better for the driver, you know, because you get 25%. If he spends $2,000, you got a great night. One guy spent $4,800 in 48 hours. He went to 7 women in 48 hours. And then I got to kick back the madam. You got to kick back. It's like a racket. I get my 25%.
And then you still got to throw a kickback. That's fucked up.
You got to kick back the madam 25% of what you get. So if you get 1,000, she gets 250. You understand? If you make 2,000, she gets 500. It's worth it. Trust me. They treat you like gold. They add on. They make sure the cabbies get taken care of there. It's a critical and it's legal down there. And you got a big circle, and they got all gates and doorbells on them, and you tell them right when you ring the doorbell, up here bringing a client, cabbie, oh, welcome. And they tell the girls, CB, and the girls know to tack on more money. You understand?
Oh.
And you walk in and there's 25, 30 fucking girls in lingerie, and you walk in and you fucking cherry pick fucking 25, sometimes 40 women, all fucking from all over the place, just in high heels and fucking negligees, and they form like a horseshoe, and you just go in there and you like, the men go, if they're drunk, you know, they sit and mingle, or they fucking go, no, I know what I want right now, and they go, man. Some guys are fucking animals, some guys are fucking quick, you know. So I ain't never got out of there quick. I've always had guys that spend a lot of money there, so, and it was a good hustle for me. So
I believe
I liked
it was HBO who used to have the Bunny Ranch on rotation.
Yeah. Well, it's down in. It's been a while.
It was one of those two channels that you could watch.
Yeah.
I forgot what it was called, but I know it was the Bunny Ranch. They would show the
Carson
women,
City, Nevada,
bringing the men and all that. They would show.
I see no show. Right. And the girls, if the girls are smart, the girls hustle. They're not supposed to, but you know, if a girl is really smart, you're already giving up, you're already selling your ass. You know what I'm saying? So you might as well fucking, you can't take that away from them. They're already whores. You understand what I'm saying? So if they're good at what they do, they're smart to work that motherfucker and make some money on the side for themselves. You know what I'm saying? If you got the
right, Joey, they're legal whores.
Legal whores, right? So they're already fucking gonna do whatever you want, but if they get caught, there's a penalty. Now I don't know. I'm not gonna say. No, I'm saying if they're caught taking money from the Bunny Ranch and making deals on the side, if they get caught doing that, I'm not going to say they're probably just going to be fired, being based on the people that own those type of places. You know, it could result in them never being sold. I don't know. I'm just saying it could be. I don't know. Maybe they're legit. Maybe the owners are legit. I don't think so, but I would imagine that they don't got girls there. They got families. They try to probably employ women that are runaways and have no family, no connection back this way. If they got to dispose of them, you know, it's easy to not nobody worry about it. That's just my thoughts here, you know. But you know, you got to be shrewd. You got to be, you know. Hey, listen, if a girl has got a fucking snapping turtle and she's fucking got the fucking everything, all the 9 yards of every fucking thing, and she's already fucking selling it, you might as well put that fucking money away for your fucking old age and fucking sell it and whip that shit out and make as many millions of dollars you can. Be the best whore you can be, and then fucking go out and be a grandmother when you're done. You know what I'm saying? That's my advice to those type of women, you know. But when you do it to put a needle in your arm, you're wasting your life. You're wasting your life, you know. You're wasting your life. So, but if you do it because, you know what, I'm gonna lay on my back for 10 years. I'm gonna suck. I'm gonna fuck. I'm gonna make millions of dollars, and then I'm gonna go find me a man, and I'm gonna become whole. See, I'm gonna give you my Christmas special of what I think of women. Women are born beautiful. Our little daughters are born. You hold them in your hand. They're beautiful. You're proud. Then they go to start school, and then they become young teenage girls, get their period. They start liking boys. They go to college. They become whores. They go and they fucking blow and suck everybody. They go to clubs. They're fucking and sucking in the bathrooms, and they're coming home to mom and dad. Oh, school's good. They got great, but they don't tell the secrets how they are. Then they get in their 30s. They want to settle down now, so they find a rich guy, and then they have kids, and then they tell the husband, I can't suck your dick no more because your children kiss my mouth. So then they don't suck dick no more. And then they fucking got headaches to fuck. And then you're out fucking around. And then they become 40, 45, 46. Then they want to get re-virginized into society, that they're fucking society women. And then they really become old. Then by the time they're 56, they become old society sipping tea bitches. And the fact is, they were whores in their 20s, and there's always will be a whore, whether they're 80 or not. You understand what I'm saying? But they always want to have the angle that they're perfect in the world, and that they want to be re-virginized in their life. And that's what I always thought. How they think. They think. I know women that will tell you, and you go, bitch, you were a fucking whore in fucking high school, and you're fucking telling me you're fucking some high society bitch and trying to pull it off like you're a fucking saint. I hate that. I hate that shit. Women think they can reinvent themselves and get away with that shit because women are more better. They're cheaters. Women will fucking lie. Women fucking are deviant. They beat men hands down every way they can. They'll take shit to the grave. You don't cross the fucking wrong woman. You're fucked if you do. So That's but I don't like the fact that they think they can just waste their fucking life and become fucking re-virginized in a society as virgins like they're fucking goody two-shoes. How many grandmothers I bet are out there that used to be fucking whores? You know what I'm saying? That's just my take, my honest opinion. You know? Lou's looking at me like I'm nuts. Just like a guy. If you're a scumbag, you're a scumbag. Just because you're 90 don't mean you're a fucking scumbag. You understand what I'm saying? Just because you get older, it don't mean you change. Certain things don't change in life. That's being real. That's me being real. A spade is a spade, and a fucking diamond is a diamond. And apples and oranges don't fucking mix.
Apples and oranges do mix. Tell Luke of the Vine. He
not.
made a hit song named Apples and Oranges.
Apples and oranges don't. Sipping tea, bitches. That's right, Tom Gully. I'm sorry. I call it real, man. You know, I hate that when I've met somebody's grandmother, and all of a sudden, nicest lady in the fucking world. Her husband loved her great. He was funny. She's like 75. All of a sudden, she gets to know you, and she's talking about how she ran a brothel in her fucking 20s, and she started out as a highline whore, and it became the madam. I'm like, what the fuck? And I said, I'm right about it. Some women, you'll never know their deep, dark secret. So my advice when you get a woman,
that phrase, Luke.
if you're getting married in the future, make sure you get a background on everything about everything. Find out as much as you can, because you might wind up marrying someone for 50 years and found out from 25 to 40 she was the biggest, best fucking diamond brother in the rough whore that was out there. And what happens now? Your kids are there, your grandkids, and you're looking at her, you fucking whore. You fucking whore, you know,
Dude,
and you're like,
no, Joey, you can't have that mentality, because if she did all her shit before getting with you, and she's been true to you,
she's still a whore.
Her past is her past. I don't
Still
give
a
a
whore.
fuck. No,
I don't give a fuck. She's still a whore. Still a whore.
No.
If I was a hitman and I'm still a fucking guy that killed that, it's the same. You can't change what you become, no matter what. You can't cover that shit up. I don't care how you change your life. You still were a whore, right? Yes, you're right. I was. That's all I want to hear. You were a whore, right? Yes, I was a whore. Thank you. That's all I want to hear. Then I'm okay.
Right, Joey.
Don't go like you paint the picture like you were an A student and you were top of the line volleyball player and all that shit, because that ain't gonna fly with me. Tell the truth. That's all I'm saying.
Joey, Vito wants to know. Joey, picture this. You're single and you lock eyes with a girl across the bar. What do you say?
What? You're single? Say that again.
Joey, picture this. You're single.
Yeah.
You lock eyes with a girl across the bar.
Right? So you already know she's into you. You already know she's into you. Well, you got to evaluate the situation. You're looking just to go fucking sleep.
You lock the eyes.
Okay, listen to me. Listen, you got to stand at that point and say, is this just me going to let me explain it. If this is someone that you locked eyes and you're like, wow, that's someone I could marry, then you got to be, you got to kind of put the little shy game on her, but you got to show her that you're still, that, you're a guy that is capable of taking care of her if something jumped out. You can't be a pussy. You got to go in. But if you're someone you want to be with, you want to see, you got to be kind of a nice guy. You got to just sit down, simple. My approach was this. If you're a drinker every day at a bar and you're a woman, you're probably a piece of someone I don't want to fucking go live with, or you're probably just someone I want to fucking get it over with. So you might be the best night of your life. So my approach was, when they come up to you, buy me a drink. No, bitch, you buy me a drink. That would be my approach. You buy me a drink. I don't buy you a drink. You buy me a drink. And I would wait till 1:30 in the morning, because every sucker.
We lost Joey again. Yeah, you can't be forceful like John on a date. Kiss me, bitch. Oh, you don't want to. Oh, but you fuck that guy. Why won't you fuck me?
All right, back. I don't know, but that would be my approach if it was just going to be someone I wanted to be a one night stand with. It's someone that, if someone I heard that was every guy in the fucking bar has pounded her at one time. I don't like pig women, because I don't care what their skills are. I just don't want to be down that list of fucking a pig too much. Not saying I haven't. Don't get me wrong. It don't sit well with me. I like class, but I like someone that's also that's confident. But me, if you locked eyes, I got a charm to me that a Sagittarius can make anybody eat out of their hand. I promise you that. Anybody. We have a talent of making people just want to lock on us when we walk in a room. We're the best people at sitting down and sitting there and talking to an audience and telling a life story or any type of explaining anything. We could do it for hours. We have talent there, which you guys know. I could go hours and hours, just go on and never take a breath and not even care if someone's on the panel that I want to talk or if I want to be. I just go. I go when I get going. I go. So I was pretty successful in my younger years. I mean, I never had a problem. I know which ones I can't, that I wouldn't go after, that I know it would just be a no, or the chemistry was there. But I also know that I was in the drug world. So any bitch I knew that fucking snorted or wanted to get a higher drink, it was a done deal. It was a lock. All I got to do is go in with the best shit. And I was good looking. So I had that on my end, and I could smooth them. And so it was I liked, in my younger days, I liked going to strip clubs. That was my day. That's hands down. They got daddy issues. They don't want to stay with you. It's really easy. It's really easy to score that 3 at a time. It's easy. It's fun.
Hey, Mike,
they're hoes. They're just hoes. Daddy hoes, and that's it.
Joey? Did you ever have
college tour? I've always baked. I've had a few college with women that were very intellectual and very, very smart. Yeah, don't matter. But strippers were my thing. That was my thing.
I had
they
one.
cry with the daddy thing. It's. That was my thing. And I'm not trying to be disrespectful to anybody, but you were asking me a question. I'm being honest. In my younger days, that was my appetite. You know what I'm saying?
So
I liked bad. I liked everything bad. I liked everything that was going to turn out into a chaos. So
Vito Bandito with the $1.99 super chat. Girl says hi to Joey. Joey says, "No, bitch, you buy me a drink."
No. Well, because I believe that when you enter a bar at 8:00 to a club, you're a sucker if you spend any money on any bitch, because she's not going with the first. Let me tell you something. Here's my philosophy. When a bitch gets showered, paints her toenails, fucking puts her tits up, shaves her legs, puts on that fucking Gucci outfit, she looks in the mirror. She says, "I'm getting fucked tonight." She knows she is. A man can't do none of that and look in the mirror and say, "I'm getting fucked tonight." It's impossible. We can't do it. They can. They're gonna say, "I'm going out to get laid tonight," and it's done. You understand that? So you have to have skills to read people. You can tell by a look if that's what she wants, and she's looking at you because she's into you and she sees the chemistry. It's a done deal. You just got to know how to. Don't say too much, but it's okay to be a little arrogant, but be arrogant in a good way, but be confident. If you're not confident, don't go to hum and don't know what to say. Or if you can't say too much, then don't speak too much. Smile, short talk conversations. Try to learn the person you're going. What type of work you find? Ask questions. That what kind of, where does she work? What kind of people she learn a little bit of history about them, so you got something to talk about. A lot of bullshit's got to go on. You got to. Of course, if you're just out there get in bars every night trying to just knock bitches every night, you got to have a good bullshit game. You got to. If you don't, see you later. And you have to be a kind of a tough guy. They don't like little dweeb guys. They don't. They just don't. For marriage, for long term, when they're all done being whores, they'll marry the fucking dorky guy who's got money for stability. Because that's what they do. They want to fight less on the money. You understand? So they'll get the dorkiest guy because they know he'll worship them. He won't cheat on them. Whether get a guy that was good looking or popular, they know that motherfucker, if he's a lawyer or a doctor or a pilot, he's fucking everything that walks. They know that. I knew a lady, her husband was a top lawyer. She was 40-something years old, nice looking lady. She loved the Cubs, and she invited us out to her house. She had a big mansion, husband, top lawyer, and she would sit there, and we became very close. And she was my friend, and I went, "Where's your husband ever?" He goes, "Oh, he's probably out with his secretary fucking her somewhere." She knew that. She goes, "I don't care. I control the bank account." At that point, they don't care. As long as they got control of the money. I've watched how many baseball players, wives tell them, "You can fuck all you want in the road. I get control of the money." And these players are dumb enough, but they're smart. Their agent's got a certain bank account with enough money in there, or she'll make a deal. "I want $1 million every year. You could do whatever the fuck." There's guys, believe it or not, there's players that got contracts with their wives. I promise you, contracts with their wives that they could do anything they want during the season, but they can't embarrass them when they're home. They're home. It's the truth. Agents make deal like that. So, I mean, that's okay if that's what if that's what works for their player, for the baseball player's life. But I don't believe in stuff like that. I just don't. Hey, listen, if you want to be single, then don't get married. It's that simple. If you want to go out and you have an appetite, why get married and have a family? You understand what I'm saying? It makes no sense. It's better off not to have a family. And Derek Jeter did it the best. Derek Jeter, his entire playing career, never locked down with anybody. He said, I'm famous. I want to when he retired, a couple years in, he found somebody. I think he got married or he's engaged. He did it right. Don't do what Alex Rodriguez did. Got a wonderful family and then make the news top fucking page of the New York Times going out the back door with fucking prostitutes from a fucking strip club like he did. Dumb.
So Joseph,
you just don't do that. So you gotta be,
Yeah.
Can you tell Joseph? Thank you for 499. Peaches, how you doing, Peaches? Joey, can you tell the hilarious joke you have about how respect you are? The joke gets me. Which one are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking. Who's calling me now, man? Oh,
okay,
my God,
Joey.
man.
It goes like this. Joey, can you tell the hilarious joke you have about how respected you are? That joke gets me every time.
I am respected. That's not a joke. Well, that's fine, but you can think whatever you want. I really don't give a fuck. I have a lot of respect in the areas that I live my life. People, they do respect me. So you might not respect me because you're a fucking moron. I don't give a. And we know who you're tied with. That whole group is a moron group. And I hope you hear that. And send me an email. I called you a disrespect. You're a moron. And you want me to tell you who you are? I will. I will tell everybody who you are. But I don't give a fuck what you think of me. Okay. I just know that none of your fucking super chats are showing up after you send them. So what's the problem here? Are you fucking writing them and asking for the money back? I don't want to hear no bullshit. It takes time. They still ain't showing up, all the ones that you made early in the month. So you're doing something to fuck us over. And I don't like that. So I don't give a fuck what you say. You're doing something shady to fucking make a joke out of us by fucking sending super chat thinking we're getting them. And they're not coming back. So don't tell me you're fucking being real here because you're not. Okay? I'm not stupid. 3 weeks ago, they're not going to show up now? They're still not going to show up, your super chats? Impossible. So, and there's no record showing that they even exist anymore. So, I'm telling you fact. I'd be careful with this person when you see him in your fucking chat room.
Avatar looks fake. Who would for $1.99?
I'm sorry. They could fucking talk me. What they can do to me? What's that group going to do to me?
Tickle your butthole?
You see Dabble Storian? Who's Dabble Storian?
Peaches.
Peaches? I don't know. Who the fuck knows? I really don't give a shit because that is another non-human human being, okay? So, I mean, I don't really care about people that think they know me and can lie and make up stuff. Anybody that can do that to a family and don't give a fuck and lie and lie and lie. Lied to John to get on John and told John I was sending out the link and I was fucking sabotaging him. Lie. But thank God John knew me as a person and knew there's no fucking way Joey's really doing this. Because he knows I wouldn't do that. I don't play with someone's channel. I'm not like that. They told fucking OJ I struck his fucking first video. Why the fuck would I do something like that? I don't play dirty like that. If I don't like you, I'm gonna confront you. I don't gotta play that. They wrote fucking Michael Francese, who's a fucking former mobster, and desecrated me. He called me up immediately. He sent me all the fucking stuff. He goes, this is what he goes, I don't believe none of it. You're my friend for all these years. He goes, but I gotta say, you got a problem with these trolls, and it can't be my problem. So they fucking won that battle because he was coming on my show with a big interview, and they fucked me out of that interview. I'll never forget them for that. And my payday will be coming back to each and one of them. I'll never forget that one. And because he chose to not be in my realm, I'm a whole different. It fucked me up. We're still friends. We still talk. But he would not come with the trolls after what they fucking did. Okay, which is fucked up. That's the shit I'm talking about. The vile shit they do. Okay, and they're pussies because that's all they got. They don't know how to be men. So none of them do. None of them do.
All right, so we got Erica Williams for
one's in Georgia and one's in Texas, and they're both fucking scum of the earth.
Who would win in a fight between you two? Love you, Lou. Well, I don't fight my friends.
I don't fight friends. First of all, it would never happen.
Yeah, I don't think it would happen.
Listen, Lou gets a hold of me, he mangles me.
But that's if I get a
Lou
hold
gets
of
a hold of me, he mangles me.
But
if he gets a hold of me, it probably could get a hold of me now by being I'm fat and I'm small. If we were young,
we're both
I'd have to stay away from him. I'd have to stay away from him. I'd have to stay away from Lou. He's a big guy. He crushed me, but I was fast and I get into certain. And I got to get Lou If it's a real fight, I got to put Lou down by the knees. That's the only way I'm going to win. I got to get his fucking kneecaps down, and then I got the advantage. He gets a hold of me, he's going to crush me. He ain't going to stop. So, but I don't fight friends. I have a rule of thumb. If you're my true friend, I don't care. Nothing will make me fucking sit there and I'll walk away. I don't fight a friend. I won't. I just won't. Because I don't want to cross that line and lose that friend if I really care about him, you know. So, you know, that's just, I don't fight friends. Me and Frankie's a big man, a little bit bigger than Lou. And one thing Frankie said to me, I could never lay a hand on you, he says, no matter how pissed. And I couldn't fight. You know, he joked, like the other day, he joked around, he got up his big fucking ass, and I fucking plowed his ass fucking back down. Stop fucking goofing around, motherfucker, because I'm not afraid of him. He knows that. But we made an agreement a long time ago. We'll never get to that point where we got to fight, hit each other. We never will. You got to trust your best friend. If your best friend can strike you, here's not your best friend. If you can't trust your best friend to take action on you for being pissed and be dirty, I want to know I could trust him behind me, in front of me, side me, that he ain't gonna fucking strike on me and turn on me. So I don't. That's why when I make someone a friend, they're my friend for life, and I don't fucking fight with them. I just walk away. The only people I walk away from is someone that I love as a friend or a family member that I don't want to get involved with. Anything else is I'm not walking away. I don't care if I know someone's gonna beat my. But here's the thing: if you go in a fight scared and you know someone's gonna beat, you're gonna lose anyhow. I don't care how strong you are. I don't care how many moves you got. If you go in even doubting in your mind that, oh my God, he's gonna hurt me, you're done. You're gonna get beat. You already beat yourself mentally. So how you expect to fucking, if you're nervous and you're afraid, you might as well just run. Never know. Like I said, big guys get a hold of you. Big guys are the easiest guy to take down. Their balance is off. They're strong as but you're very easy. A scrappy guy, I don't like fighting scrappy guys. Them motherfuckers are bouncy like wiry. They fucking don't stop. They just don't stop. So to me, listen, my solution is crack the motherfucker with anything you're doing. That's my philosophy in life. Be a dirty motherfucker fighter and get your he fucking turns, crack him. That's all I can tell you.
And we lost Joey again. But here's a scenario by Mike Shitty Internet Provider. I got a scenario. Let's say you and Lou were the same age and look decent. There's one girl that likes both of you. Who do you think would have more game to be able to pull that girl, Joey or Lou? I'll be honest with you, Mike. I didn't have to do much talking. They all came up to me, and they all wanted me. That's just how it went.
Hey, Lou, I promise you this. If I fucking pay StreamYard another $44, slap me in the fucking face, because I will never give these motherfuckers another dollar ever again.
What happened? They booted you?
I won't. I keep getting knocked out of the stream by StreamYard.
Is the StreamYard or is it just your phone too hot?
Hey, thanks, Sam Bibley, for being a member. Thank you, sir. New member,
And
Detroit
then,
Dabbler.
Well, you didn't hear it.
Joey's thumb. Yeah, that's cool. My thumb, my magical thumb. Here, listen, I just keep it real with you guys. You guys, I like talking about stuff like that. I'm not trying to be, by far, am I a guy that would is a threat when you just see me walk in a room. I don't, unless you did something really horrendous to me or my family, then being in a room with me is probably not good. But I'm very forgiving. I'm believing. If someone does,
his phone is hot. That's why he's being booted. We're gonna have to end this stream. Detroit Dabbler, great show, boys. Lou, have you and Doom made up? No, never. Let me see anything else here. Why are you talking in the past tense, though, Lou? I'm married. That's why.
All right. So as I was saying, my best theory is anything can be talked out. Anything can be worked out. The best course of action with a guy like me, if you've done something deviant to me and something dirty to me, and you're a person that I like or a friend or a family member, your best course option to me is to come to me like a person, a man, or whatever, and say, listen, I got to talk to you. I did something that I'm not proud of. Sit down with me, and I'm probably gonna just be calm, cool, and I'm gonna accept your apology. I might not trust you anymore, but I'm gonna listen to you. You apologize. You're really remorseful. I'm gonna be okay.
No,
if
Sam, you don't.
You become an enemy of mine. People that become enemies of mine, I hold grudges till the death, till I die. I when I'm done with somebody, I'm done, and that's just me, and that's all Sagittarius. So But if you must, a Sagittarius expects you to come with honesty.
Jojo.
And that's me. If I'm wrong with somebody and I went up,
let's end it because your phone is the one booting.
Thanks,
you.
Mike. Welcome back.
Hot. Your phone is running hot. That's why you keep
I don't
getting
know what's
booted.
going on, Cat.
So let's put a pin in
I'm
the
holding
show.
it. My hand's not even hot.
Well, it's
all right. Let's end it. We'll talk about this tomorrow.
Yeah, we could just have some more stuff for tomorrow.
Love you guys.
But it's been a 2-hour, 10-minute stream. Thank you all. We'll be back tomorrow morning for the Christmas Eve special. Until then, thank you.
Bye-bye.
Have a good one. And maybe, just maybe, me and Joey will do something from the mall. We'll think about it. But we're going to go hang out today. Salvador. Tomorrow. Why so serious? Oh, Joey left again. The phone turned off. Right, damn. Hey, all you. Everyone, calm. Wonderful show today. Thank you so much, Frank. Tito. Look what I missed. This show was for you guys. So, and maybe later, if not later, tomorrow for Be There or Be Square. Christmas Eve extravaganza. Until then, peace out, Mother F.